These captains are coming out. Number 5, Draven Hendricks. Number 25, Brody Darnell. And I believe not dressed out, one of those is Judd Dalrymple. Can't see the other one on the end. Maybe that's 23.
23.
And that's Hayden Darnell. And Keith's down there for the toss of the coin.
Looking for you to take control of your, have good sportsmanship on and off the field. Most importantly, guys, I want you to have fun, okay? Sure. All right, I've got a coin in my pocket. We've got tails. Oh, I said that backwards. We got tails and we got heads.
Yes, sir.
What's your choice?
Let me get heads.
Heads. Heads is the call. Here we go. And it is heads. You won the toss.
Sir.
Your options are to kick, receive, or defer.
We like to receive.
You want to receive the ball. Stay right there.
So Keith, the Aggies won the toss, going to receive, put the offense out there first. Let's take a quick timeout and come back with the opening kick. Big game, Aggies, Grissom coming up next here on Power 107.5. Grissom has taken the field, running through their big Grissom Tiger tunnel. Got a breeze blowing from left to right, blowing up the Tigers tunnel. You don't want a wind blowing up your tunnel. And we're almost set to go for the game tonight. This is a beautiful night for football, John.
Absolutely beautiful night. You got to give your hats off, and I don't know what TV station you kind of hang in there with. I like Brad Travis on Channel 48, and I think he absolutely nailed it. We had a little bit of rain when we first got here to the stadium. All of that's pushed out, and he said it was going to be a fantabulous night for Friday Night Football.
How about this field? It's Joe Davis Stadium. They've redesigned it for the soccer field. It is gorgeous here.
Yeah, if you had another upper deck on that side, it'd be like a college venue.
Now, the Aggie band is in the end zone because on the visitor side, they've only got like 6 rows of seats on the visitor side. Home side, I guess if you come to a soccer game or soccer match, John, you're going to sit on this side where we're at on the home side anyway.
Yeah, and for the most part, yeah, everybody sits on this side. When you talk about soccer, the way they've kind of got it wrapped around. Barry, I think it's a unique thing that Coach Weingarten's doing here. It seems like the last couple of weeks we haven't won the toss, and the other teams put their offense out there and deferred. Tonight, remember the last time that Cooper Scott touched a kickoff, I think, or the first kickoff anyway, against Austin. He was able to take that to the house. Coach Weingarten and his offense wanting to set the tempo of this game early. And Barry, everybody's ready. It's time for a little Aggie football.
And it's been 3 years and a month since the Aggies have won a game, trying to break that 33-game losing streak. Let's see if they can do it. Grissom won last year, 35-21. Grissom in the orange, it looks like the Clemson Tigers out there. Aggies in the road, white pants, white jerseys, and black helmets. And a kick, kind of an onside kick. It is loose. It is bouncing around. Bodies are all over it on this far side. Did Grissom recover? They did.
They did.
Grissom recovered the onside kick.
Wow, what a gutsy play by Coach Preston Judah right out of the gate. He said that he wanted to have some tricks up his sleeve tonight because he knows the importance of this game and winning it. He kind of dribbled it across. It went 10 yards. One of the Aggie offensive up men tried to get his hands on it. It bounced out of his hands. Thought it was going to go out of bounds, Keith, but it looked like a Grissom player got it right before it went out of bounds.
I was hoping that thing was going to make it out of bounds. I thought it was close. I was behind all the big football players. Couldn't really tell. I thought it made it out of bounds.
And winning the toss of the coin, that went out the window in a hurry. Yeah. So Grissom starts on our 41-yard line, first down. Patrick Bailey, the quarterback, out of the gun. Bailey looks left side, throws to his back out of the backfield, avoids one man, 40, 35, dragging tacklers to the 30-yard line. Making the tackle finally is Jude Fan, and that is going to be enough for a Grissom first down, a gain of 11.
First time that Keyshawn Barnes, we talked about the running back, has had game time experience in a long time. Wanted to get him active in the game. Bailey comes up, gets it to him out of the backfield. He turns north and south, Barry, gain of 12, and then a quick first down for Grissom.
Man, Barnes, the running back, he's a big guy. He's the lone setback behind Bailey, the quarterback. On the Aggie 30-yard line, Grissom with it, first down and 10. Just underway, Grissom onside kick recovered, and here they go. The give to Barnes in the backfield, got him, throwing him down. Keegan Thompson broke through, drops him for about a 3-yard loss.
That was a great job, Keith. Keegan Thompson undercutting the blocker, coming right down the line of scrimmage. And Barry, you talked about how big that running back is. How do you stop a big running back? Woo. Hit him before he gets started, and Keegan Thompson did that excellently.
Slung him to the ground. Good job, Keegan. Now they're going to send him out right side. There's 5 wide receivers. It's going to be second down and 12, a loss of 2, they say. Bailey, the gun, drops back. I think I saw somebody jump on the Grissom offensive line. So that's what we need. Back him up 5 yards. So maybe, Keith, the onside kick won't hurt us after all. Big second down coming up.
Yeah, I'd like to have that possession back right here. I hope they back themselves up a little bit. They may be in 4-down territory if they keep moving the ball right here. Just no big ones. Got to keep the big ones from happening.
So back it up 5 at 2nd and 17, early first quarter. Grissom with the ball. They're on the Aggie 37-yard line. Nobody in the backfield other than the quarterback, Bailey, from the gun. Aggie showing blitz. Ooh, Aggie's almost jumped. Bailey almost got those 5 yards back and pulled us offsides. Now he looks at the side, getting the play clock at 5-4. The snap, looks left side, looks, throws to the middle, overthrows his man, incomplete. Cutting across the middle was Caden Orazi, and it's incomplete.
Orazi just trying to, they were running some players deep, Barry, and then they were just trying to run a deep drag, and they ran it right in front of Talik Saint. Talik, once again, great to have on offense and defense, able to come up. But, Keith, I don't know if you noticed right before the snap, the Albertville linebackers are not sitting still. They're moving around, getting in different slots, getting in different areas, and I think that's causing a little bit of confusion for that offensive line.
And you can do that a lot out of these 3-3 stack defenses. We need to get some pressure on this center right here.
All right, 3rd down, 17. They are not in field goal range. It'll be a 54-yarder. Bailey back to pass. Pressure's coming. Knocked down. Draven Hendricks knocks it to the turf. Incomplete. Let's see, will Grissom go or try to punt? Field goal will be a 54-yarder. Let's see what they're going to do.
Looks like they're going to try to punt the ball. Guys, once again, Keith, those moving linebackers and having that move around. Draven Hendricks lines up inside right before the snap of the football. He moves to the outside. Pressure comes from the outside. Gets his hands up in the passing lane and able to bat that ball down.
Looks like they're showing punt. Hey, they've already had an onside kick. They may fake the punt. You never know, Chris.
Yeah.
You're bragging on the defense, and they come out looking good on that first drive. Good snap, plenty of time. Low line drive away from everybody, going to bounce out of bounds. Wow. That one went off the side of the foot. They're going to come up to the 21. So luckily, onside kick did not hurt Albertville. Grissom recovered 3 plays and punt. The big play there was that 5-yard motion penalty on Grissom. They backed it up.
Yeah, the defense just showed us right there, guys. They're ready to play tonight. Now it's time for the offense to come out here and do something right here.
I think the punter doesn't know about Cooper Scott. Cooper lining up on the right hash mark. He punts it to the left side of the field, but shanked it. Great field position for the Aggies to start this drive.
Colin Parker, the setback behind C.J. Zuniga. 2 men wide left, 2 to the right. Man in motion, that's Sweat. He'll head over to the left side. CJ back to pass, throws it to Brandt. Got a block. 20, 25 to the 30. Avoids a man. 33, 34, 35. A gain of about 14. First down, Albertville.
Just Keith right there in front of you, just getting Brandt Sweat out in space. CJ gets him the ball quick, and you let an athlete do what an athlete does.
Got a really good block out here. I couldn't tell which receivers. Was that Talik out here blocking?
I believe it was,
Did a fantastic
Keith,
job. And then Brandt made a good cut off of him.
Talik wide right side in the backfield. Parker will stay in. 1st and 10 on the Aggie 36-yard line. The give. Nope. CJ option. Pitch back right side. Sweat's got it. 40, 45. Makes a cut midfield to the 49. First down, Albertville, and that's a gain of about 16 yards.
Barry, you remember what I said a few moments ago in the pregame that Coach Judah was concerned about everybody playing their responsibility on the option. That time, 2 players went after CJ. Easy pitch out here to Brandt Sweat. He turns the corner, and it's not until he gets in the secondary that Grissom makes the tackle.
Not bad, Chris. 2 plays and about 30 yards.
That's right.
I like
Good
that average.
Yeah.
It's time to go deep. 49-yard line of Grissom. Aggies driving, opening drive. Early first quarter, 9:14 to go in the first. 1 man wide left, that's Talik, man-on-man coverage. The hand up to Parker, up the gut. He's going to be hit, bounces off 1 man to the 46. Ooh, they bend him back as he was on his knees. He's okay. A gain of about 3. That was very awkward, John.
Yeah, I'm just glad to see him get up. You said it. Barry, CJ does a great read. Defensive end crashes. You hand it off to the dive back. He gets up into the hole. But, Barry, as you said, he got stalemated in. Then the defensive end for Grissom was tangled up with a blocker. They rolled him up from behind, but luckily everybody able to come up from that pile unscathed.
Sweat checks out. Kirkland comes in. You got 2 men in the backfield. You got Surratt, G-Man. And they give up the middle to G-Man. Is there a flag? No flag called. Down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of a couple. It's going to be 3rd down at about 6 for Albertville.
Looks like that CJ's really, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, of the front three that we talked about as the strength of this football team for Grissom on their defense, it's the two defensive ends. But, Barry, right now, I don't know if you notice it, but the two defensive ends have got their hands on their hips, and they look like they're laboring because, I mean, that Albertville offensive line is taking it to that front three right now.
3rd down and 6. Got to take it to the Grissom 39. We're on the 45. 2 men wide left side. Sweat in motion to the left. CJ drops, looks, fakes left side, throws back right, got a screen. There's Parker, 40, cuts, avoids a man, 30, 29, first down Albertville to the Grissom 29-yard line.
What a play. Brings the man in motion like the very first play of this series, trying to get Brant Sweat on the wide side of the field. But what they did is they used all of that eye candy. They allowed Grissom to come upfield. CJ throws here to the short side near boundary. He's able to get that out to Parker, who's got a convoy of offensive linemen for the screen pass. And guys, if the linebacker doesn't turn and catch him from behind, that's gone for a touchdown. A masterful play call.
Let's go to Kirkland. Well, I like to watch him play. I think he's going to break one before the night's over. He'll turn, hands off to Parker. They're going to wrap him up, line of scrimmage. The right side, Aggie right side, he got whipped on that play. A gain of a yard, give him 1 and 2nd and 9.
Offensive line's been doing really good on this drive so far, led by Kellen Hampton, the senior. Remember that Colton Battles is out for this game, normally starting at your right guard. In for him tonight, number 55, Bray Patterson. And then you got Maddox Beck over here on the right side as well. Left side, Christian Ramirez. And Bray Patterson on the other side. It was Michael Patterson, number 55. He's in for Colton Battles. Now, that group doing a great job.
3 backs in the backfield, along with CJ. CJ turns, hands up to Parker, up the gut, got a little hole, 25, fighting to the 21.5-yard line. It's going to be about 3 yards short. Leading the blocking was a G-man on that play, I believe.
Yeah, not only did you have G-man as a blocker, but he got in behind Ramirez and Patterson. We just talked about the left side of that offensive line. They were able to get Grissom's for defensive front three on skates. It was the rallying of the linebackers that were able to come back. And from those linebackers, it was number 51, Terrius Lane, the senior, able to come up and make the tackle.
We'll call it 3rd down and 4. They mark it about the 22-yard line. CJ from the gun, 3 backs behind him, turns, hands off to Parker. No, he's going to keep 20, dive to the 19, close. Diving tackle by one of the Grissom players, stops CJ about a yard short of the first down.
Boy, if CJ Keith is able to bounce that towards you just a half a step, I mean, there's the potential he could be gone because there is nobody behind that tackler.
CJ is so good on the option. He fakes me off.
Yeah, he's getting really good at reading that thing and knowing when to pull that dive and getting outside. And he's got some wheels when he gets out here.
Not a good spot. It's going to be 4th down and 2. They're on the 20, got to go to the Grissom 18. Aggie's going to go for it. CJ, hands up the middle, first down, fighting, 15-14. Parker, first down, Albertville. Good job on the right side of the Aggie offensive line, blowing up a big hole.
Kellen Hampton, but remember, we just called his name, 55, Michael Patterson, a 6'3", 235-pound sophomore. I wanted to see how he was going to do on that 4th down and did a great job of getting to the next level, able to hand it off to the running back, Parker. And Parker, a big, powerful running back, needed about 2, gained 5, first down.
Aggies using the clock. 5:01 to go in the first. No score on the Grissom 15. CJ hands off to G-Man up the middle. 14-13. G-Man, Sarant, gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Barry, sometimes you win, sometimes they win. That time the interior of the defensive front of Grissom able to kind of hold our line, stalemate them. No gain on that play. But, guys, right now, inside the 15-yard line in this, Barry, the 12th play of the drive, we are inside Philippe John's field goal range right now.
Grissom looks flat out there, Chris. They just sideline, just looking around. It's homecoming. 2nd down and 7 on the Grissom 12-yard line. Aggies trying to take the early lead. Hand off to Parker. Wow, he is popped in the backfield. Somebody broke through, hit him. Parker hit for a loss of a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, and the player that came in, he hit Colin Parker, and Parker hit him. I think he's got a cramp the way he got whipped down. But, I think it's a cramp right now. But, man, you talk about that guy. He's got to come off the field because he laid down and they blew the play. There you go.
So he and another guy were rotating at nose, I believe, John. He's a good-sized kid. They're running a 3-man front against us. There's big bubbles right there where guards can fire off. If we can combo block the nose and get him moved a little bit, we can get the guard to the that second level Colin is explosive enough, and the Kirkland kid explosive enough. They can make a big play on one of these dive plays.
Aggies keeping it on the ground. 3rd down and 8 on the Grissom 14-yard line. In motion, Sweat to the right side. 2 men right side, Talik and Sweat. Play clock. Back to pass. CJ throws. Got his man Sweat to the middle. 10 to the 9 to the 8. Got him. Boy, he had one man to beat. That man got him, but it's close to an Aggie first. It's going to be 4th and short. I would think you'd go for it, John.
I think you got to, unless they want to put it on the leg of Flick, John. But right now it seems as if Coach Weingarten wants to put this ball into the end zone. He's coming out with some the kicking team is not making their way to the field right now. Great masterful play again on the screen pass. They want to be aggressive, let them run upfield, let CJ retreat a little bit, and then throw it right over their heads. Brant Sweat gets him behind his lineman. One tackler keeps him from getting to the end zone.
Braxton Hudgens, the tight end, checks out. The Aggies going to call a timeout. Well, the play clock is down to 4. They sent in Hudgens and I believe Kirkland. They're going to go for it. It's 4th and 2. Aggies are on the Grissom 8.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
Says, you know, you have really nothing to lose. So go ahead and try to get this first down, punch the ball into the end zone, strike first blood here at Grissom on the road, and set the tone for the rest of the game.
Chris, what about the stats on the first drive on the ground the whole way?
Oh, yeah, but hey, Zuniga 3 for 3, 37 yards passing. Brant Sweat, guys, 2 receptions, 20 yards. The passing game's getting it done right now.
The passes were throwing the little screen passes, which high percentage, putting it in the hands of your playmakers. Here we go, 4th and 2 on the Grissom, about the 7-yard line. Here we go, CJ out of the gun. CJ hands off. Oh, he's got option, left side, 5, 4, 3, to the 2, to the 1.
Got it.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Albertville.
Keith, you talk about a great job. CJ rides the dive back Parker into the pile, pulls it, then he gets behind Ramirez, and he gets behind Patterson, and then the blocking back hits him in the back, and they rugby scrum that one into the end zone. What a drive for the Aggies.
Yeah, that may be the part of CJ's game that he's gotten so much better at is reading that option, man. He pulled that dive, got around there. The outside linebacker didn't commit to him. He took it upfield and just, carried some dudes into the end zone. How about that?
Strong run by C.J. Zuniga. Touchdown, the point after. C.J. the hold. John the kick. It's in the crowd, and it is good. Aggies lead. Let's take a timeout. 2:46 to go in the first. Aggies up 7-zip. You're listening to Aggie Football on Power 107.5.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
Davis Stadium. How about that? Here's your Gilbert and Ball Ford and Albertville scoring update.
Yeah, after the defense is able to stop Grissom on their initial drive, Albertville starts at their own 21-yard line. 14 plays, 79 yards later. C.J. Zuniga going in from 7 yards out. Extra point up and good. And the good guys up early on the road. 7-0 Aggies.
Aggies will kick. Grissom back deep. Beautiful night for football. Could it be the night? Aggies, they've gone 33 games without a win. Looking good so far, Chris.
Yes, sir.
Phillip John to kick off. Aggie band to her right. They're in the end zone. Onside kick, bouncing down to the sideline. Aggies cannot get there in time. Aggies took a gamble. Hey, Grissom did begin the game, and it worked. Aggies, had they got there in time, there was nobody over there for Grissom, but it rolls out of bounds, unfortunately.
Well, and there was a Grissom player trying to go for it, and the best thing that possibly could have ever happened to him, Keith, was that he missed touching the ball because Philippe John, with enough speed on it, rolls it out of bounds. But if the Grissom player touches it, I really think that the Aggies are going to get that one.
Well, and that was one of those where the ball just hit its side, and then it just rolled. There was no end over end. It wasn't hopping up and down. It just kind of hit its road, and watermelon rolled, across the field. But, hey, I go back to it, man.
Grissom opening drive after they recovered the onside kick. 3 plays and punt. One of those plays was a penalty with motion. Grissom 2 receivers left side. Out of the gun, quarterback Bailey. Give a lot of credit to last week's game to Dez Simpson. He's out here covering one of the receivers. He had a great game last week. Bailey, hands off, up the middle, 43, 44, 45, 47. They found something on the right side. New running back in the game, and that was Seth Germano. Close to a Grissom first down.
Yeah, seems like number 22 we talked about. He's just coming back getting his game option. It has been Seth Germano has been getting the most of the reps while he has been out. They put him in this time, maybe trying to get just the numbers up, but this young man did a great job. He's much smaller back, kind of hid behind the offensive line, Barry.
Second down at about 3 for Grissom. Germano again. He avoids one man midfield to the sideline. He is quick. They're going to sling him down to the Aggie 43. Cooper Scott makes the tackle. Grissom with the first down of the game.
Keith, when you look at in end checks number 22, the running back Keyshawn Barnes, but when you look at them, 2 completely different styles. Keyshawn Barnes, big, heavy running back, wants to try to run over you, but Germano just now dealing fits to the Aggies' defense because low and shifty.
2 receivers left side. The running back's back in there. The starter, Barnes. The give to Barnes. Up the middle. Barnes got a hole. 40, 39. They're going to stand him up and drop into the 39, but it's still a gain of about 4, almost 5 yards.
Keith could have easily called a penalty right there because the running back we talked about, Keyshawn Barnes, leaning forward before the snap of the football. I think Grissom got away with one right there.
Yeah, and that's some of those things that he's not played in a few weeks, and that might come back to bite him. Guys, one thing I think we can take advantage of, their center. You're not going to push him down, okay? He's about 5'9", about 380. You're not going to run right through him, but I think we can be quick enough to get around him up front.
2nd and 6 for Grissom on the Aggies, 38, 1:17 to go in the first. Aggies up 7-0. Grissom driving in Aggie territory. Quarterback Bailey from the gun. Tailback Barnes behind him, hands to Barnes. Barnes breaks free to the 36, dives to the 35, falls down short of the first by about 1 yard.
Who has a great read by Draven Hendricks, able to come up in the hole and make a play along with Peyton Jones coming up. And Keyshawn Barnes just did. I don't know, Keith, you see it more from field level. It's like he somehow got in between them as they were coming up to make the tackle. But, I mean, they had him squared up, but maybe an inch for him to get between both of them, and he was able to get forward.
Well, one thing both of them, our guys need to do is buzz their feet down and really focus on the guy's number and go hit him.
Quarterback Bailey is out. They're running the Wildcat. The snap to the running back. He's going to keep it left side, 35 to the 30. Simpson hits him, drives him out of bounds, but it's enough for a Grissom first down as they take it inside the Aggie 30-yard line.
Yeah, they put Keon Johnson in the backfield in terms of a wide receiver and a Wildcat. He's able to turn the corner. Barry, I'm not going to complain about an official, but I would like to let you know that when they're wearing orange jerseys and we're wearing white jerseys, it makes it real easy to see a big handful of jerseys.
Yep.
He's able to turn the corner. Offensive tackle did his job and didn't get caught.
First down, maybe the last play of the quarter, 23 seconds to go. Grissom driving. Again, the Wildcat straight up the middle, the running back inside the 30, 29, 26, 23-yard line. That's a gain of 7. It's going to be 2nd and short, and that may be the last play of the first quarter.
Looks like they figured out that their offensive line is a little bit bigger and a little bit heavier than we are, just running straight at us up the middle. Now, this time it looked pretty much a Wildcat back to the Keyshawn Barnes, and it rugby scrums it forward and gain about 5 or 6 yards.
Timeout, let's take a timeout, brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms. After 1, Aggies lead 7-0. Grissom's driving. You're listening to Aggie Football on Power 107.5.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
You never know what somebody's going through when they come in the bank. Calling them by name is so very important. Just make a difference in somebody's life today.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this community channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Welcome back to Grissom. They are driving. Aggies with a lead. The shotgun to Wildcat again. Snap 20, 19 to the 17. Grissom's found something with the offense. They've taken the quarterback out. They're going with a running back. First down, Grissom.
Yeah, they've just been able to kind of overpower us and overmatch us with the big running backs, but now the quarterback does check back into the ball game. Looks like they may have want to open that offense up. What that offense was doing is it was going to force Albertville to have to play defense closer to the line of scrimmage. Now it seems as if they may want to open it up a little bit more with Bailey checking back in.
Quarterback checks in. They're on the Aggie 17-yard line. 7-0 Aggies. It's been over 3 years since the Aggies have won a game. Up 7-0. Bailey out of the gun. Germano the running back behind him. He low snap, hands off, fumbles the ball. It is loose, it is loose. I think he fell back on it. Let's see. They unpile, and the little running back, Seth Germano, fell on it. No gain, 2nd and 10, Grissom.
Boy, Seth Germano lucky that he's able to get on that ball. Christian Ramirez down there fighting with him for the football, but Seth able to get his hand on it, bring it back in. Think about Barry right now. They're driving into the Albertville Aggie band down here on the right side if you were looking at your TV screen going from left to right. And the Aggie band firing it up, making it really hard for everybody to hear the quarterback.
Loss of a yard, 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, Bailey, 1 man right side, 3 to the left. Bailey changing the play. Better hurry. Play like a 3-2, and they've got to call a timeout. So let's take a timeout. Brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms. Aggies lead 7-zip. Grissom's driving. You're listening to Albertville Football on Power 107.5.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family. Lake Guntersville Pool and Spas is your home for custom pool design and construction, along with service, sales, and repair. They're also your authorized dealer for Bullfrog Spas and Swim Spas. For your new construction or redesign of your existing personalized outdoor space, visit our large showroom, located at the top of the mountain in Guntersville. Call Lake Guntersville Pool and Spas at 256-582-4050.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. With some of the same faces you've grown to know and trust, we celebrate our past and are excited about our future. We still do business like we always have without hidden fees and high pressure. You can put your trust in us, just like your parents and grandparents did. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
Here for football. Beautiful night for a win and to tearing some goalposts down, is what I say. All right, here we go. 2nd down and 11. Grissom, nobody in the backfield other than the quarterback. Bailey trying to pull the Aggies offside. Almost did. Nope, not yet. He looks to the sideline, get into play. 4 receivers right side, 1 to the left. Now we're ready to go. He better hurry. Play clock at 5, down to 4, 3, 2 seconds. 1 is going to be, he barely gets it off. Option, left side, slides down.
Thank you.
Slides down to the 17. That's a gain of about 2. It's going to be 3rd down and 9. Big 3rd down coming up.
They're running the speed option towards you, Keith, and the great thing that Albertville did, they took away the pitch back, forcing Bailey to keep the ball, and you could tell he did not want to keep that ball at all, Barry. Took about 2 steps, Keith, and just slid down on the ground.
Well, he had Mason Froelich breathing down his neck, and Peyton Jones. I don't blame him from getting down. I'm not sure he got down on purpose, though. This ground's a little bit slippery. I think there's a little bit of moisture coming in.
Had some rain right before the game. 3rd down and 10. Grissom on the 17-yard line. They're down 7-zip. Bailey drops, looks left side, throws, got his man. Tackle. Complete. 14 to the 11. Going to drive him out of bounds. Good job by Talik Saint. He's there. Also a couple of other Aggies. It's going to be, is it enough for the first? No. 4th down and 1.5 yards. Do you go or do you take the 3 points? Let's see what they're going to do.
Looks like they're going to attempt to go for it very much as Albertville did. Looks like did the quarterback check himself out to bring in that Wildcat package that had been effective earlier in this series?
Yeah, they're going to go for it. They're on our 9-yard line. 4th down and 1.5 yards out of the Wildcat. They snap it to the running back to the right side. 1st down to the 5, to the 4. Touchdown, Grissom.
Wow, and just like C.J. Zuniga on the 4th down was able to gash, and I think what's happening, Keith, is that both defenses just selling out to stop that run, and when you get past that initial surge, there's nothing between you and the goal line. Same thing here as they were able to get it to number 22, which is Keyshawn Barnes. He gets north and south, but once he got past that initial surge, it was able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, if you blitz those inside backers and you don't get there, it's going to create holes, and that's exactly what happened on that play, John.
Was that 5, Kenyon, with the touchdown?
Yes.
The snap, high snap kick. It is up.
He missed it.
Yeah, I think it went wide right.
Yeah.
No good.
No good.
This could be big. Let's take a timeout brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms. 9:07 to go. And hold on, let's keep it here. There's okay, we'll take there's an injured player. We'll come back and check on that. But we'll take the timeout. Aggies lead 7-6. You're listening to Aggie Football on Power 107.5.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. We're ceramic floors, showers, backsplashes. We're hardwood, laminate, and luxury vinyl tile. We're installation supplies, vinyl flooring, and remnants. Why not visit our beautiful showroom and let our professional sales staff show you all the things we are? The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
John, the extra point was no good. Hey, that 1 point may come back to haunt them later.
It could. How about this? Grissom started their own 41-yard line, 10 plays, 59 yards later. Johnson goes in from 7 yards out. However, they push the extra point off to the right, and the Aggies still hold the lead at 7-6.
If you heard a scream a few minutes ago, I just found out that was my partner, Holly Mostella. She was listening at home, listening to the game tonight, and the Aggies scored, and yeah. And she's pulling for the Aggies big time tonight, and if she is here, she'd be pulling the goalpost down. Long way to go, though, but hey, at least they missed the extra point. Aggies up 7-6. Onside kick again.
No.
And this was going to bounce off a Grissom player. That ball almost went backwards. This is maybe one of the worst onside kicks in history.
Well, and here's what happened. The kicker kicked it. It didn't go 10 yards, and
No.
I'm sorry to Barry to talk over you. I was just making sure that our players here along the near boundary knew not to touch it.
I'm sure
but
they
the
heard
Grissom
you.
player trying to get out of the way, he must be on the soccer team, Keith, because he literally played the ball off of his chest down to his feet. And I'm like, okay, you're in the right place, but the wrong sport. Nonetheless, ball touched at the 50-yard line, and the Aggies get great field position.
They went to the well one too many times, Chris. They tried the onside kick twice. It worked the first time. That one, honestly, the ball hit and had some backspin on it and came back up the field, and that's when it hit one of the Grissom players.
It looked like the kicker was like, he throwed his hands up like he didn't know what he was talking about.
So the Aggies, good start on the Grissom 46-yard line. Let's get some more points. CJ out of the gun, drops, looks right side, Sweat. Through his hands, he better catch it. The ball went behind him. I don't think Grissom noticed it. That was a live ball, but luckily it rolls out of bounds.
Boy, Coach Judah is going absolutely nuts here on the sidelines. He knew that was a backwards pass, and not that his players were going to get it, but if it went out of bounds, Barry, that was going to be about an 8 or 9 yard loss. Albertville comes out on the good end of a no call that time, but Coach Judah is letting the white hat absolutely have it.
They missed that one. We got a break. That was going to be a 9-yard loss. The ball went behind Brant Sweat, rolled out of bounds, which should be a lateral, but nope, second down and 10, incomplete pass. Sweat in motion. CJ, hands off, flags are down. That's going to be on Albertville. Aggies pick up a gain of about 5, but it don't matter. Here's your Marshall County Sheriff penalty flag on the field. A little movement there. So this drive not starting off as smoothly as the first drive, Chris.
That's right. And John, wouldn't you say that should have been called on when Grissom had the ball as well?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
They're going to back them up. It looks like they're going to get an illegal procedure, illegal shift.
Hey, the big thing is, Chris, is our first penalty of the game.
Yes. Yep.
There you go. So we've made a lot of improvements. But still, what do you think, Keith? I can see a deep ball any minute. We have not gone to Talik since he's been back for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
deep.
we haven't. And
Not deep.
It looks like they're playing cover one, so they're probably manning up on the outside, and they've got number 26, the safety, is playing kind of deep middle of the field. I think we take a shot.
I do too. 2nd and 16, CJ option right side, pitch back to Parker. He's got room, 45, 40, 30, 25. They got him at the 27 is where they mark it. How about Colin Parker? Colin, deceiving speed. He had one man to beat, John.
Well, and it's like Colin Parker gets out there and it's going to be like a lead blocker for CJ, so he's ahead of CJ. But before CJ crosses the line of scrimmage, he pitches the ball forward, so it's actually a pass. The offensive liner already doing student body right, and then Parker just kind of finds his way through that mass of humanity. What a great play call there by Coach Weingarten and his staff.
First down, 27-yard line, 3 backs behind CJ. CJ turns, hands off to Parker again, hit him in the backfield, bounces off a man. Not the next 3. They're going to slam him down. They manhandled the left side of the Aggie offensive line that time. Loss of a couple. It'll be 2nd and 12.
Well, defensive end Keith was able to crash. CJ had to hand off to the dive back, and when he did, unfortunately, the interior got crashed back. Sometimes the defensive line just wins.
2nd and 12. Talik, the only receiver wide left side, man-to-man coverage, and that's a smaller defensive back. CJ hands off. Nope, pitch back right side. Kirkland breaks the tackle, 20 to the 16-yard line. Keith, how about Jakari Kirkland broke a tackle and gets an Aggie first down?
He can get from 0 to 100% in one step. He's got so much explosiveness. Right there, if the young man doesn't get an arm on him, he's gone.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. Aggies driving, just joining a 7:26 to go on the half. Aggies up 7-6. Grissom missed the point after. Aggies trying to go up by a couple of scores if they can punch it in here from the Grissom 15-yard line. Talik wide right side, 3 backs behind CJ. CJ hands off up the middle. G-Man fighting for not much there, straight up the gut to the 9, maybe the 8. Gain of a couple, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, once again, Coach Judah was worried about will each player do what they're supposed to do defensively. This time the defensive end comes up. CJ sees him, hands it off to the G-Man, which is the right call. It's interior of that offensive line, Ramirez, Kellen Hampton, and 55 Patterson, who's going to be the guard tonight, able to get a little bit of a surge and a 2-yard gain.
2nd and 8 from the Grissom 13-yard line. CJ rolls left side, pitch back to Parker. He's got it, stops, cuts, 10, 9, diving to the 7, close to a first. It's going to be short, I believe.
No, I think he got it.
Did he get it?
Yep.
He's got it. They give him a great spot. First down, Albertville, 1st and goal with 6:25 to go in the first half.
This time running the option to the near boundary, fakes the handoff, pitches it to Parker. Guys, I don't know if you noticed this, but the ball was on Parker's hip, his back hip. It was a bad pitch. Parker did a great job to gobble that in and then get north and south to the 1-yard line, Keith.
John able to snag that one-handed, bring it in as he's moving forward. Good play by that guy.
1st and goal from the 3. CJ hands on to Parker. 2 to the 1, diving. It's to the goal line. Did he get in? No. Barely. Half-yard line. His knee went down. 2nd and goal from the half-yard line.
Keith, run it again. I mean, just keep giving it to Parker.
Or just sneak it right here.
Yeah, I like that. And he the official called it really quick. He must have seen his knee go down.
Had to,
because the ball got across, but he must
did.
have went down just early. Hey, I'd sneak this thing.
I'd quarterback keeper, CJ.
Tush push.
At the old push of the tush. 2nd down and goal from the half-yard line. CJ under center. There he goes. They're pushing and pushing with the end zone. They're looking. Touchdown, Albertville.
Tush push. You're right, guys. CJ just took the ball, snapped it to him. Number 22, G-Man, able to get right in his hip pocket, drive it forward. Kellen Hampton, Ramirez, and Will Robinson able to push the interior of the Grissom defensive line into the end zone, and the Aggies put another big drive together, guys.
How about CJ, his 2nd touchdown run of the game?
Yeah, he's on fire tonight, guys. He's on fire.
I tell you what, too, you run the tush push, and you've got Hugh Gensley Sarant, we call him the G-Man, behind you. You better make some room. He's coming through. He's going to hit you in the back and move the pile. That guy's strong.
You are correct. Philip John.
Go for two. Go for two.
One of the Grissom linemen broke through. He was the only one back there.
Go for two.
That was big Anias Thomas.
Hey, Chris, I think we're going for two. You called it, buddy.
Go for two, because Anias, out of all the 11 players, he broke through. Looked around and said, where are you guys at?
Now, look, the funny thing is remember that Philip John is our exchange student from Germany. When he came running at him full tilt, the kicker's like, oh, wait a minute, you're not supposed to do that. You got to stay on your side. And he just started backing up. Like,
Never heard a kicker scream before.
Yeah, I'm getting out of here.
So he screamed something in German, guys. I heard him something about Wiener Schnitzel or something.
Yeah, screaming the wiener. The 1.5 yard line, going for two. The give up the middle. Parker fighting. I don't think he got in. No, he did not get in. 2-point try, no good. We'll take a timeout. Brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms. 5:21 to go on the half. Aggies score again, 13-6. You're listening to Albertville Football on Power 107.5.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
He's after a failed onside kick by Grissom, started at their own 50-yard line, 9 plays, 50 yards. CJ going in from 1 yard out, extra point up and no good, 2-point conversion, no good. Aggies still lead by 7, 13-6 here on the road.
And this is a beautiful stadium. They've got us standing outside, a beautiful little area here. There's tables to the right of us. They've got people who can. Waitress came over. I took my order hours ago. I still haven't got my drink. But we're at a beautiful night for football out here at Joe Davis Stadium. And Aggies leading at 13-6. John, the kick, line drive, going to bounce off one Grissom player's foot, rolls out of bounds. Aggies close to recovering that one. Grissom will take over around the 20-yard line.
Keith, that did touch him, right? Number 22 had to play that for Grissom.
Yeah, he had. It did. It went off his hip or his finger right there, kind of bounced between his hand and his hip. So he did touch that football.
We think, Chris, you surprised. We really are not passing at all because we don't have to.
That's right. I mean, the running game is working. Look at Colin Parker's yards right now, guys. 57 yards on 10 carries. That's pretty good average there.
C.J. Zuniga is impressive with his power. He's been hit many times at the line and dragging a tackler or two for extra yards. Grissom first down. They're down 13-6. 5:18 to go on the half. Starting on their 20, and there's a penalty. There's another Marshall County Sheriff penalty flag on the field.
Keith, I think once again Albertville's moving those linebackers around pre-snap, and what they're trying to make the offensive line is get confused by where they're coming and trying to mess with their calls. And I think sometimes that those linebackers moving around, as is on this play, getting in their heads, and the offensive lineman moved a little early.
Yeah, you're right. What did you say, John? They got the yips.
Got the yips.
Yeah, the guard moved right there, and you could tell his eyes were on that linebacker. He was supposed to block that guy. He was his assignment, so he starts moving around. he kind of freaked out a little bit.
This is a big drive. Aggies can stop him because Grissom gets the ball to begin the second half. Got to keep him off the scoreboard here.
Hey, a pick six would be nice.
That would be nice. 5:18 to go in the half. 1st and 15. Grissom back on their 15. Quarterback turns, hands off, first man through, hit in the backfield, got him. He's going backwards, breaking through, trying to say which Aggie was that. And I believe that was Tate Prater, was one of them. And possibly Draven Hendricks, running back, went down. He's a little shaken up. He went down awkwardly, like maybe he twisted an ankle, twisted a knee, and he's going to check himself out.
Yeah, that's the number 2 that's been playing, Seth Germano. He checks himself out. So now if you're Coach Judah Preston, or Preston Judah down there, you got 2 running backs that are nicked up a little bit. Guys, right now, under 5 minutes to go. Aggies, I believe, with 2 timeouts. If they can get a stop here, what about calling some timeouts to try to get one more score?
Loss of 3, 2nd and 18. Back to pass. Toes a little quick one. Got his running back, a little screen. He's got some room. 20, 25, 30. There he goes. A Tiger loose on the sideline. Finally knocked out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Good job by Cooper Scott saving a touchdown.
That was a great offensive play called by Grissom. Albertville being aggressive, coming upfield. Bailey, the quarterback, retreat, and then just loops it over the head of the Aggie defenders, able to get it to number 22, Keyshawn Barnes, who then turns with a convoy of offensive linemen on the screen. And if Cooper Scott doesn't come across the formation and knock him out at the 49, that could have been a touchdown.
They were missing a penalty. That's the 3rd time the running back has taken a step before the snap, and they haven't called it yet. I was waiting for a flag. I think it kind of threw the Aggie defense, wondering, okay, is there going to be a flag? But no. Grissom on the 49-yard line, driving back to pass, looking left side, throwing it deep, left side, back deep. One of the Aggies almost chased it down. Cooper Scott almost chased it down. He was the closest person to it. Quarterback that time, Bailey, just unloaded it, missed everybody by about 10 yards.
And Keith, I don't know if you saw this, but that probably was going to be a touchdown. And if I'm not mistaken, it looks like it was going to be, was it Tate Prater that's playing with it? He pawed at him just enough. The referee knew he was pawing at the wide receiver, not enough to draw the interference, but enough to draw him off of his route. Therefore, it goes incomplete.
49-yard line, 2nd down and 10, 3 Grissom receivers wide left side. Back in the game, their starting tailback, Keyshawn Barnes, and I think they're going to call a timeout. So let's take a timeout, brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms. 4:20 to go in the half. Aggies up 13-6. You're listening to Aggie Football on Power 107.5.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
Oh, a football
It
game.
is.
I'm sorry.
So next Friday we'll be bringing you some Collinsville Geraldine action. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Coming out of the timeout, Grissom with 4:20 to go in the half. trying to get something on the board before the half or something more on the board. Quick pitch left side. He tries to cut the corner, stops, cuts. Nope, not going anywhere. 49-yard line. Draven Hendricks, we've called his name a lot the past few weeks for Albertville.
Yeah, and Coach Weingarten very, very high on Draven Hendricks along with that entire linebacker core. Draven Hendricks comes up, takes on the lead blocker, and Barry, that forces the running back to run underneath to get back inside into the waiting arms of the rest of his defenders. He won't get a credit for the tackle, but Draven Hendricks able to turn the ball carrier back inside where a host of Aggies able to make the tackle.
3rd down and 8. They're in no hurry. 3:45 to go in the half. They're just past midfield now. 3rd down and 8 call coming up for Grissom. Quarterback Bailey out of the gun. 3 receivers right side. Make it 4. The running back shifts over. Quick snap, left side. Throws. One-on-one coverage. Daz goes up. Got it. Albertville interception. No.
Incomplete.
Oh, did he drop the ball, Keith?
He did, but the receiver had both his hands on Dez's face mask. Got behind him, had both hands on his face mask, put his hands over his eyes. He's not able to bring that one in.
Boy, the Aggie coaches are furious. It's right in front of you, Keith. Dez came down. We almost had it. That was going to be a great interception if he could have held on. So Grissom's going to punt it away. 4th down and 8. So the Aggies will get it back with at least 3 minutes left. Maybe Cooper Scott can take one to the house here.
I'd love for Cooper to get a good return and then let us eat the rest of the clock up.
High snap.
Wow.
That was a high, almost called a fair catch. This one's off the side of the foot for Grissom. It's going to take a tiger bounce inside the 20 to the 17 to the 16. It wasn't a beautiful punt, but it worked all the way down to the Aggie 17-yard line.
You could tell that the Aggies had the return on Barry because the snap went high. The punter had to literally fingertip that thing down, then re-grab it, get set, punt it out of there. And because it came out funny, Cooper Scott couldn't come up and make a play on the ball. He just began yelling, we used to say grenade, 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 getting everybody away from it. Ball bounces harmlessly, but the Aggies able to start at their own 17.
Let's see if the Aggies put it in the air. They've got a couple of timeouts, 2 timeouts, 3:14 to go in the half. CJ out of the gun. Beside him, you've got Parker. He'll drop. Quick look left side. Now being chased. Throws it left side. Throws it into the Grissom bench. Wow, there was nobody open downfield. Talik was covered. You had out of the backfield G-Man. They're open to, they look for the wheel route, but he was covered all the way.
Barry, I think that one, Keith, it looked like it just slipped out of CJ's hands, like he had a little bit of mustard on it, but it just slipped out of his hands. I'm just glad that it was a deep route and fell harmlessly here about the 25, 30-yard line.
Well, you can find a little bit of positive right there. CJ, you can tell he's growing up a lot. He has pressure in his face. He's able to move around that, step up in the pocket, and just get rid of that thing, and it falls safely to the ground. I tell you what, we had a one-on-one over here with G-Man. I know he's not known for pass catching, but I'd like to give it a shot anyway.
Grissom wanted a intentional grounding. CJ, option, pitch back left side. Kirkland, 20, 25, to the 30, to the 33-yard line. One man away from taking it all the way. 2 Grissom players collided. They're okay. They're slow getting up. How about Kirkland? He's getting better and better each game. A gain to the 33-yard line.
Boy, Keith said it a few moments ago. He's about 1 step away from 0 to 100 miles an hour. When he saw that little opening, that little crease in the Grissom defensive front, he got north and south, big-time explosive play, and now the Aggies out of the shadow of their own goalpost.
Aggies up 13-6, 2:39 to go in the half. CJ, hands off. Nope, option, pitch back right side. And I think you're right, Keith. Sweat falls down. He tried to stop and cut. Feet came out from under him. It rained before we got here, and I think the turf is a little bit wet. He's going to lose about 4 yards.
Looks like that he was, you alluded to it, but Barry, CJ really had to get rid of that pitch because he had the defensive end did what he was supposed to do. CJ did not hold on to the ball, did not give it to the dive back, took 1 step, had to get rid of it way quicker than he wanted to. Probably lucky that wasn't a fumble.
You are correct. 2nd and 14. 3 backs behind CJ. Hands off, first man through. Parker broke 1 tackle, not the next 34-yard line. That's a gain of about 6. He gets a lot of the yardage they lost back, but now it's going to be 3rd down at about 9 for Albertville.
Keith, I don't know if I wouldn't look. Talik saying every time that they brought him near to the near side and they've lined up 2 wide receivers on the far side, the safety goes to the 2 wide receiver set, leaving Talik over here man-to-man coverage along the numbers. I would just happen to think that Talik, being the athlete he is, that could be a mismatch for the cornerback on this side.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Also, you got to think about Talik. If it's a 50-50 ball, they say, I think it's a hit a 60-40 ball at least.
Yep.
Talik's going to go up and make a play on it.
Here we go, third down and 9. Talik right side, man-to-man coverage, back to pass. Talik cuts to the middle. Nope, throws it down the side. Kobe's there. He was between two defenders, but CJ overthrew Kobe Watson. So now it's 4th and 9. I think you got to kick the ball away. You cannot give Grissom the ball back. There's still 1:14 to go in the half.
Yeah, I would agree, especially with them on that side of the field. Your defense has been playing well. Punch them deep. Hopefully you'll get a good roll. And CJ, that's one thing, if you think about it, Barry, all year long he's been able to kind of just step forward a couple of times and get that long roll on it. So you want to kind of flip field position here with the lead.
On the far side before the snap, Brandt shoves the Grissom player before the snap. That's an easy penalty. He's the only one that moved. So they're going to back it up 5 yards. So Aggies will punt, first punt of the game?
Yes.
For the Aggies, yeah.
For the Aggies, that is. So Grissom, with one timeout, will get it back with about a minute to go in the half. CJ, no, they're looking for a fake. No rush at all. Ball is going to take an Aggie bounce, 45-40, inside the 40 to the 36. So Grissom, it's got to go at least 64 yards. We got to go 64 for a touchdown. They've got 1:10 to go. Well, the clock's still running. There you go. Let her go. Yes, they stop it at 1:09. I guess in the soccer field, it just keeps going.
Yeah.
It's running backwards now.
You know, if their clock operator's a soccer clock operator, yeah, he's going to keep that thing rolling. Hey, 1:12. They put 3 seconds back on the clock, Barry. If you're the Albertville defense, got to make sure that we get to the halftime locker room with the lead. Can't do what we did against Boaz, which, if you'll remember, gave up that deep pass for a touchdown. Right here, the Aggies for 1:12 just got to hold on.
I look for an interception here for the Aggies. 36-yard line, first down. Quick pass, throws left side. Bailey's got his man complete. 35 to the sideline. There he goes. Midfield, 40. Going to step out of bounds inside the 40 to about the 34. So now, is there a flag? There's a flag back on the 40. There's a Marshall County Sheriff penalty flag on the field. I think there was a hold from one of the receivers on the far side of the field, Keith. Is that what happened?
Yeah, it's going to be a hold on our corner out here, but I tell you what, the young man has got to stay outside. He is the man that's supposed to guard this sideline. You've got to play that guy, get your arms extended. The receiver is blocking you. Get your arms extended where you can see, and you can get rid of him to try to make a tackle inside, but you can't be the first guy to get there from the inside. You got to make sure he doesn't go outside, because if he does, nobody's going to be there.
That was a big penalty, because that was going to be about a 30, 35-yard pass play. So now you back it up to the Grissom 30-yard line. So luckily a big penalty for Grissom. They've had quite a few here in the first half. Aggies only, the one penalty?
Yeah, the Aggies got two.
They have
penalties.
3. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So Aggies lead 13-6. 1:03 to go on the half. Handoff left side. Running back stops, cuts to the middle. He is hit, knocked backwards. Who hit him? 35-yard line is where he falls. So that was Peyton Jones hit him. The running back falls backwards, and Keshawn Barnes is a big running back. He picks up a few, but it's going to be second down and long.
And Keith, they did exactly what you told them to do there. Stay on the outside, force the running back inside, did exactly what they were supposed to do on that play. Troops able to rally, and Peyton Jones leading the initial charge.
Second down and 11 from the 35-yard line. Quarterback Bailey drops, looks, throws it deep, left side. Got a man down there, almost picked off though. Not even close. Closest Aggie down there, I think that was Jude Fan. It's going to be third down and long with only 38 seconds to go, and the clock's still running.
I think Jude Fan and the wide receiver actually kind of got their feet tangled up, Barry, and because of that, it was a timing route. Just going to go, and they're going to try to run that thing down, literally the numbers, and because Jude Fan and the wide receiver got their feet tangled up, the ball was about 7 yards out ahead of both of them. Technically, is it interference? I guess it could be, but listen, we'll take it.
Yep. All right, third down. 23 seconds to go here in the half. Aggies up 13-6. Grissom on their own 35-yard line. 3 receivers right side, 1 to the left. Quarterback Bailey out of the gun. Bailey hands off up the middle, playing it safe. Going to be hit. They're going to stand him up. Good job by Keegan Thompson again. They're going to hit him right around the line of scrimmage, give him a couple of yards. It'll be 4th and long. And I believe they'll just let the clock wind down. Aggies will too. So how about this? Halftime, Aggies will hold a 7-point lead as the clock winds down to 0. Could this be the night? We've got 1 half left to go. Did they call a timeout?
Coach Weingarten, I think he called a timeout with 1 second to go. Look, Coach Judah's going to bring his, Albertville called a timeout with 1 second to go. Grissom's taking the field. Yeah, with 1 second, they're going to force Grissom to have to run one more play on 4th down, punt the ball or whatever. If I'm Coach Judah, I just run the ball. I think it's hilarious. A little gamesmanship across the way from Coach Weingarten.
Here's the thinking: what if the punt you return it back for a touchdown? If I'm Grissom, I take the snap and take a knee because you've only got 1 second. Don't take a chance and punt the ball.
Yeah, I would snap it to my quarterback and tell him to run back. Maybe they put 3 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, okay,
right?
I'll put 3.
So
Still,
you snap it to your you snap it to your quarterback, tell him to run backwards
exactly.
for about 10 yards and then fall down.
I'd love to see him run backwards and fumble it and Aggies scoop and score. But so Coach Weingarten stopped the clock for 3 seconds, making them run one more play of some type. So they're not lining up in punt formation. Hey, we could use a fumble here. Let's see, that'll be a nice way to end the half. The snap to Bailey. No, he's going to drop back to pass. He's running. He better tuck that ball. He was holding it out like a banana in his hand.
Did I not call the play? Just take it, run backwards, then fall down.
He falls down and the half comes to an end. But the Aggies lead after 1 half. They've got 1 half to go. Can they do it? We're going to come back with a halftime show. Let's take a timeout brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms. Aggies lead 13-6. You're listening to Aggie Football on Power 107.5.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco Builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
You never know what somebody's going through when they come in the bank. Calling them by name is so very important. Just make a difference in somebody's life today.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more, from large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this community channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Albertville High School Band is under the direction of Dr. Taylor Cash, Josh Anderson, Aaron Saxon, Nathan Haskew, and Elena Garrett. The color guard instructors are Ansley Cash and Cassidy Bailey. The dance line instructor is Lindsey Beck, and the percussion instructor is Brian Crawford. Tonight we are proud to present our 2025 show titled Fuego. We begin with Set Fire to the Rain by Adele and continue the opener with Burning by Jelly Roll. The show continues with our percussion feature, Fuego by Pitbull, followed by Ashes by Celine Dion. We will conclude tonight's performance with The Phoenix by Fall Out Boy. The Aggie Band is under the field direction of drum major Landon McCann. Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present the award-winning Albertville High School Aggie Band.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family. Lake Guntersville Pool and Spas is your home for custom pool design and construction, along with service, sales, and repair. They're also your authorized dealer for Bullfrog Spas and Swim Spas. For your new construction or redesign of your existing personalized outdoor space, visit our large showroom, located at the top of the mountain in Guntersville. Call Lake Guntersville Pool and Spas at 256-582-4050.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. With some of the same faces you've grown to know and trust, we celebrate our past and are excited about our future. We still do business like we always have without hidden fees and high pressure. You can put your trust in us, just like your parents and grandparents did. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
For the Aggies. What's going on?
Seth in the studio says Columbia is also ahead at halftime.
Oh, my gosh.
They have the longest losing streak in what, the world?
Well, in Albertville, Columbia's got the #1 longest losing streak. Albertville has the #2 when you come to active losing streaks. What a night if both #1 and #2 able to get a win.
Is there a full moon? I'm not sure. We've been told that if we win, we cannot tear the goalpost down, but we can flip over the snow cone truck in the end zone. Here's the kick, bouncing through the middle. picked up. Nope, loose ball. Finally scoops it up. 20 to the 25 to the 30. He almost broke free. Two of the Aggies bring him down. Lucian McKinney is one of the Aggies, and Keegan Thompson. So Grissom, a decent start. I think the young man that's down fell on the football, if he's the one I saw, because he went down, and the way he was holding the ball, I'm hoping just the breath knocked out of him is what I hope. I'm hoping that's what happened.
Yeah, they're bringing the trainers over to look at him, and I mean, they're not. I guess the good thing is right now, Barry, they're not going to any extremity. Well, it looks like they may be working on his shoulder, Barry. If he went down shoulder first on this turf,
right.
Looks like they may be looking in the collarbone area, but no, he's up. Looks like it may be just air.
I think he fell on the ball, and if it was, well, stomach, he's good. Just below the belt, he may have to skip the dance.
That if you've ever had the air knocked out of you, that's a scary feeling when you're laying there and no air will come in.
Here we go. 1/2 of football left. Grissom will start on their own 33-yard line. First down and 10. Grissom, one receiver wide left side. So far, the passing game has not hurt us. They're going back to the Wildcat. The snap to the tailback. He's got a 35, 36-yard line. You know, that offense worked with Keyshawn Barnes taking the direct snap from center. I'm not sure why they went away from it. That time he picks up 3 yards, 2nd and 7.
Barry, something we need to check on right here. Coming out of the halftime locker room, their normal starting center, which is number 75, is not in the game right now. Number 73 has come in with the snapping duties coming out of the halftime locker room. Might want to see if there's an injury or something.
I think that, he's the young man sitting on the trainer's table. Wildcat snap again, 40, 41, 42-yard line, straight up the gut again is Barnes. Barnes, is there a flag? Did he get the first? Let's say it's going to be short by a yard, 3rd down and about 2.
It looked like Christian Ramirez came in. Did you see that, John?
Right, yeah. And right now we got to, listen, wait for the hard count. Watch the football on 3rd and a yard. Oh, it's about a half a yard, Barry.
Again, the quarterback is out. Not injured. They're just going to the Wildcat. The snap to the running back. He's going to be hit at the 45. Breaks the tackle. First down. Almost bounced around the corner for possibly to the end zone. One man stopped him. Good open field tackle by the Aggies. Trying to say who that was on the side. Was that, again, that was Keegan Thompson again?
Yeah,
well, Keegan having a good game.
He's having a great game. Keegan Thompson, I think that was a touchdown-saving tackle, to be honest with you.
You know, this is the worst thing could happen to Albertville. The offense Grissom's running now is hard for us to stop.
Yes, absolutely.
They have a big offensive line, and they're at the 48-yard line. They're just a direct snap now to one of the running backs. The running back again moved, but he did. No flag. 50 to the 45, 44. They are not calling that. The running back has taken a step before the snap. He's not been called all night. That time the other running back picks up a gain of about 8 yards.
I mean, it's easy to see. I mean, guys, we're up here in the crow's nest, and you can see number 22 leaning forward, literally. I mean, easy to see him leaning forward. I've yet to figure out why the line judge here on the near side and the white hat that was standing directly behind him won't throw the flag. He's getting an advanced start of being that lead blocker in that Wildcat.
The running back Barnes checks out. Another back checks in. Low snap between his legs. He's chasing it. Being chased, picks it up. Back to the 40. Got him all the way back to the 43-yard line. Talik Saint, first Aggie to hit it.
Wow. Ball came out. We talked about there's a new center in the game, Barry. Ball snap went right between the quarterback's legs. He turned around to gobble it up. Talik Saint saw what was going on. He just went and, I mean, flew through every blocker and everybody and got back there. By the time the quarterback was able to gobble it up, Talik Saint had him around the hips and brought him down. Great play there for the defense.
Talik a little slow getting up. He's staying in the game, but he's holding his back. Not sure what happened. A loss of 3, 2nd and 13. The quarterback is back in. Bailey, the passing quarterback. Yeah, I think it's the new center you mentioned, John, the big guy. He's so big we don't even have his name on the roster here.
We don't have number 73?
I know.
His name's not on there, no.
No. Well, they may have went and got him in the parking lot.
Got him in the transfer portal. I don't know what happened.
During halftime.
Another 5-yard penalty, Chris.
That's the 4th one on them, guys.
Yeah. It's big because now you're back at 3rd down and 18. They're back on their own 40. Got to go to the Aggie 42 for a first. The early 3rd quarter, 8:49 to go in the quarter. Aggies up by 7. Bailey drops back, looks, has time, rolls right side. Oh, there's a flag. down the right side.
Picked it.
Picked off, but was he in bounds?
Yes.
Yes, interception. Albertville, the quarterback. Is there a flag?
Out. No, I did not see a flag. Preston Judah is going absolutely nuts. Our defensive back here along the near side, I mean, he hit Bailey in the chin. And it was right when he let the ball go. It could have easily been called roughing the passer, but it was such a bam-bam play. But Bailey, he's now rolled over on his back. I think he doesn't even know what zip code he's in right now.
Okay, I see the flag because that was one of the most obvious holds I've ever seen. Holding is not going to matter. Aggies have intercepted, but are they saying they're bringing it back up to the line of scrimmage?
So what I think's happened, guys, so the back judge has got the interception spotted, but I think he's called the interception off. So I thought he was going to get away with one right there. Jude Fan had the ball. He intercepted the ball, but when he hit the ground and kind of slid out of bounds, he bobbled it.
Yeah.
And I think the back judge saw it. The line judge didn't. And I think that we're not going to end up getting the interception on this one. I don't think. If we do, it's going to be a big play for us.
You know, this was very scary. The quarterback is up. He's okay. Well, he's standing. Because you're right, I thought he was out for a second. He was not. He was laying face down after being. I didn't see the hit. I was looking at the pass to see who caught it. But apparently somebody on the blitz nailed him, and it was not a dirty play. Well, he was just going for the quarterback.
Well, he was rolling here to the near side, and he kept looking downfield, The defensive back just closed in, and I mean, just laid a shot to him.
Grissom will punt it away. High kick, good kick. Driving Cooper Scott back. Here's the return from the 15. He'll try the right side to the sideline. 20, 25, 30, down the sideline, out of bounds. At about the 38. Oh, here comes the flag. This may be on number 1, Logan Moore, who shoved Keegan Thompson to the ground way upfield where the ball left the punter's foot. After the action, they were pushing and shoving, and one basically took Thompson and threw him to the turf.
I think.
Yeah, the coach said, what are you doing, man?
Well, he's talking to the white hat, like he pointed upfield, and then he pointed back to this flag like there may be 2 fouls on the play.
Coach is in number 1's face saying, what are you doing? You just cost us 15 yards, unless there were 2 flags. Let's see. Here comes the official showing us.
Got a holding on Albertville.
There were 2 flags. Personal foul on the return. Offsetting penalty, so the ball will be spotted where the Aggies return it to, but a good return by Cooper Scott. You know, Chris, he's done a great job the last few weeks returning kicks.
Yes, he has, man. He has been electric.
He went down the sideline, had a chance to break that one.
Yeah, if he has any space at all, he's going for it.
And did you see when he dropped back, Keith, he continued, I mean, you could tell he's a defensive back and a wide receiver. He took the punt over the shoulder, and then he made a turn upfield to follow his blockers. Great job by Cooper Scott.
36-yard line is where the Aggies will start. 8:25 to go in the third. Aggies up 13-6. Hands off. Oh, they stood him up at the line of scrimmage. Colin Parker ran into a brick wall, gain of a yard.
Yeah, he ran into number 11 for Grissom. That's going to be Casey Laurie. He's the leading tackler, and also they call him the heartbeat of the defense. Ooh. Barry, I think you could see why. An absolute shot laid to Colin Parker.
Wow, gain of a yard. 2nd down and 9. Aggies just passed the 36-yard line with a 7-point lead. Touchdown here would be huge. Talik wide left. Hands off up the middle again. Same play, same result. Maybe a yard. He is wrestled to the ground. And there's some pushing and shoving after the play. No flag. It's going to be 3rd down and roughly about 9, we'll call it.
Yeah, once again, CJ, it seems as if, Keith, the last couple of plays, those defensive ends are just crashing down. And in doing so, CJ's just handing it off to the dive back. But the interior right now is doing a good job of Grissom by holding true.
Yeah, I think they're slanting to that dive like you're talking about. The ends are slanting to the inside gap. It'd be a great time to pull it and get around the outside.
See if we put it in the air. Haven't had to pass much in this one. 2 receivers left side. Saint and Sweat wide left. 3rd down, 9, Albertville on their own 37 and flags down.
All right, so if you're going to call Talik Saint, Talik got a little bit over his feet. All he did was readjust his feet, right, while the shift was still going on. If you're going to call that one, then you better start calling number 22, their running back who leans forward every time they're in the Wildcat. Because
absolutely.
If you, I mean, because the times that that's happened, 22 has been on this side with this line judge who just gave a 5-yard penalty to Albertville. And listen, I'm not bashing him because it was legitimately a penalty. But if you're going to call that one, you dang well better call number 22 moving over there.
So back it up 5. It's 3rd down and 14. Back to the 31.5-yard line. Talik wide left, Sweat wide right. Out of the gun, CJ, 2 backs beside him. Man in motion is Sweat running to the left. CJ drops back, looks. Oh, he had Talik wide open down the middle. Kobe Watson got it, 45-40. He missed Talik Saint running wide open down the middle, but he goes to his left. Kobe Watson also open, makes the catch, first down Albertville.
Yeah, they ran Kobe Watson on this what would have been normally like an underneath handoff, and he just came on a wheel route here along the near boundary. But Keith, you're right. I mean, CJ was coming down Talik down the middle of the field, but CJ, I think he was feeling pressure to the right side and knew that he had Kobe Watson on this wheel route wide open as well.
Barry, preach, man. I tell you what, Talik, if he sees Talik, that's a touchdown.
Do the same play again.
Run it again.
Nobody was within 15 yards of Talik. I think Talik told him, hey, man, let's run it again, but not this play. Option pitch, right side, Swift bobbles it, loose ball, a fumble. Grissom's got it at midfield.
Well, that time, CJ, sometimes the quarterback has just got to take a tackle and take a loss. And right there with the defender in his face, when he pitched it on the hip, on the back hip of the pitchback, and I think that was Brant Sweat, and Brant couldn't gobble it in. And remember, it's getting a little humid down on the field, Keith, kind of slippery and slidey, and that time the ball just slips out of his hands, and Grissom able to recover.
Yeah, I don't know what this turf is maybe a little bit different than what we see at home.
Could be.
And it is really slick out here, guys.
Man, that hurt. Grissom recovers at midfield, 1st and 10. Down by 7, 6:37 to go in the half. Grissom football, first Aggie turnover.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
Backup quarterback in. The other quarterback, they're still checking him out on the bench. He'll hand off up the middle. Nowhere to go but down. Aggies breaking through as Froelich hit him first. That's a new quarterback in the game. That's Andrew Capel. And they're still checking the quarterback. I think he's still kind of woozy from that hit he took on the last possession.
Yeah, Bailey's underneath the tent right here in front of us. He's still talking with the trainer, trying to figure out exactly what zip code he's in. Backup quarterback, decent athlete, decent arm, but there's a reason why he's the backup. And right now the Aggies need to exploit this.
Second down 11, Capel, the backup quarterback. The snap, low snap's going to keep himself up the middle. A little bit of room, 46, 45, 44-yard line. Aggies bring him down, a decent gain. It'll be third down and fairly short.
That was a quarterback draw the entire way, snapped it back to Cagle. I thought the snap might have got everything kind of mismatched. And Barry, here comes another offensive lineman. It looks like he may have a cramp or got an injury on the play. He's checking out of the game as well. And right now they're going to come back in with that Wildcat package because the quarterback just came off the sideline, or came to the sideline.
Yeah, Barnes checks in. He's going to run the Wildcat. The running back will move the quarterback. Third down and 5. The ball is on the Aggie 44-yard line. Grissom driving, trying to tie this game up. 5:23 to go in the third, down by 7. The snap to the running back, dancing around, breaks free, 40 to the 35 to the 30, stops, cuts. Dez will bring him down along with Cooper Scott, but not before he takes it all the way to the Albertville 22-yard line.
Just a great job by the right side of the Grissom offensive line. Keith, we talked about it. When you bring a mass of humanity, if they're able to get past that, there's a lot of green grass in front of them until they get to the secondary. The secondary able to make the tackle, and Barry, number 6, has come out of the tent and put his helmet on. Looks like he's ready to play.
Good deal. Glad to see that young man is okay. The quarterback hopefully going to return soon. Grissom, again, staying with the Wildcat. 2 backs. You've got Kenyon and Barnes. Now Kenyon wide left. Barnes low snap up the middle. 20 to the 17. 16 from behind. Tate Prater brings him down, but a big run to the 17. It's a gain of 6. 2nd and 4, Grissom driving, trying to tie this thing up.
Don't see if Grissom would ever change this offense. It has literally worked all night long. Direct snap it to your running backs and get behind that bigger offensive line. And right now, they started this drive at the Aggie 49-yard line, and Barry, 5 plays later, they're sitting at the 17.
Biggest problem is the backup center at low snaps. He's almost bouncing them back to the tailback. 2nd down and 4 for Grissom. From the Wildcat again, low snap, scoops it up, 15 to the 10, to the 9, to the 8. Aggies bring him down at the 7-yard line. Draven Hendricks, the first Aggie there, but now before Grissom gets another first, it's 1st down and goal with a chance to tie it up.
Yeah, the quarterback standing over here beside the offensive coordinator and Coach Judah, but I don't think Coach Judah is going to make a change right now because Albertville, to this point, defensively does not have an answer for this Wildcat offense. That's getting chunks of yards every time they snap it. They went from the 17 to the 7 on that play, Barry.
1st and goal from the Aggies 7-yard line. Aggies up 13-6. Here we are, late 3rd quarter. Grissom driving. 1st and goal from the 7. The Wildcat bad snap. He's chasing it down. Picks it up. He's going to roll to the middle. They bring him down. Now, we were talking about it. Another low snap. It bounced past the running back. Making a tackle was Tate Prater, but a loss all the way back to the 12-yard line.
Barry, right now, the only thing stopping the Grissom offense is the Grissom offense by snapping it low, as we said. The original starting center hurt over here with ice on his knee. Backup center in the game right now in what was 1st and goal inside the 10, now 2nd at the 11.
Right in front of the Aggie band in the end zone. Here we go, crank it up. 2nd and goal from the 12-yard line from the Wildcat. The snap up the middle to the 10, breaks the tackle, 9, 8, 7, 6-yard line. He will not get in. 3rd and goal. Big Christian Ramirez, one of the first Aggies on the tackle. Again, that was a big running back, Barnes. It'll be 3rd and goal.
Boy, Barnes is a big running back. Keith, I don't know if you saw it, but Barnes and Mason Froelich met right in the hole. And Mason Froelich hit and bounced off the running back that time. Running back just got a little bit better of him. But that just tells you how stout that young running back is.
Our defensive line has got to create a pile right here. They're getting way too much push up front.
3rd down and go from the 5-yard line, right in front of the Aggie band in the end zone from the Wildcat. The snap to Barnes. Barnes up the middle. 4, 3, 2. Got him down at the 2-yard line. Froelich makes a tackle. Prater makes a tackle. And I believe also Evan House. Here we go. 4th and goal from the 2.5-yard line.
That was a great job. The defensive line of Albertville slanted to their right, got underneath the blockers, and there was nowhere for him to go. And then the host of tacklers that you just called out, Barry, made the stop. But here we go. 4th and goal. The ball at the 2-yard line. This could be huge for Albertville.
Did a low snap, guys. Come on, Grissom. Bounce it back to your running back. Grissom will call a timeout. We'll keep it here. The Aggie band, the visitor side only has enough bleachers for, 6 rows. So the Aggie band is in the end zone in this beautiful stadium, and Grissom is right in front of the loud Aggie band, and Chris, they were lighting it up just then.
They didn't even have to play their instruments, guys. They were still loud.
So here we go. It's 4th. A field goal helps, but you need a touchdown if you're Grissom. You're on the 2.5-yard line. You got to go for it.
Yeah, I think you do. 2:02 left to go here in the 3rd quarter, Barry. And I think Coach Judah's thinking if we don't get the ball in the end zone, at least we have Albertville in their end zone in the shadow of their own goalpost trying to drive out. But right now, how costly is that fumble if the Aggies give up a touchdown here? Grissom would be an extra point away from tying the game. But Albertville's defense all year long, if you remember at Alston, Barry, when their back was against the wall, they've always seemed to find a way to get out of it. And here at 4th and goal and the ball at about the 2.5.
They're going for it. Barnes, they're going to run the Wildcat again. He's the big running back. He's going to take the snap right in front of the Aggie band. 4th and goal from the 2-yard line. Aggies with a 7-point lead.
Hey, 4-point stance right here. We got a submarine right in there. Let's go.
The snap to Kenyon, to the 2, to the 1 touchdown.
They brought a blitz off the both sides, and the 2 blitzers, because they didn't get in the backfield, they got too deep. And the running back, Kenyon, gets in behind his offensive line, got the defensive line of Albertville on skates, and rolled them back into the end zone. And Barry, right now, looks like Coach Preston Judah says, you know, what we've been doing is working. Why not go for 2 and try to take the lead against Albertville here with 1:58 to go?
I don't blame them. Nope. They're going to go for 2. They missed the extra point earlier, so it's 13-12. 1:58 to go in the third. Grissom lining up, going to go for 2. I'd run the same exact play. Snap it to your back, either Kenyon or the big guy Barnes. Here we go, going for 2. Try for the lead. The snap to Barnes, to the 2, to the 1. They got him. He does not get in at the 2-yard line. Des Simpson, along with Tate Prater, tackle him in the backfield. It is no good. Let's take a timeout, brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms. Aggies hold. They lead 13-12, late third quarter. You're listening to Aggie Football on Power 107.5.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
They went for 2. Aggies hold, and as the play was over, the running back Barnes was limping off the field, so we'll see if he's good. But how about the Gilbert Duval Ford and Albertville scoring update?
Yeah, so Grissom starts after an Albertville fumble at the Albertville Aggie 49-yard line. 9 plays, 49 yards later, Johnson goes in from 2.5 yards out. The 2-point conversion that you alluded to, Barry, no good. And so the good guys here in a nail-biter, still up by a point. Aggies 13, Tigers 12.
You got to watch Grissom. They've already tried, 2 onside kicks, and they covered one of them to begin the game. 1:58 to go in the game. How about this? A 1-point game. Folks, if you didn't make it to this one, you're missing a good one. I think the Aggies are going to have to pass to be able to wrap this game up.
He's going to kick it to the right to Froelich.
High kick, short kick. Kobe Watson calls a fair catch. Got it. Aggies will start 28-yard line. I think Grissom has come out. They're selling out to stop the run here in the second half. I think you got to not necessarily throw it deep. Maybe some of those short passes, Chris.
Yeah, that play, the last play we run before we fumbled it on the last series. I mean, that play worked. Just go back to it.
And the one where Talik Sang was running wide open down the middle, I'd go back to that one, John.
Well, and you're really going to kind of have 2 options on that. If Talik's able to get down the middle wide open, but you're also going to have Kobe Watson coming on that wheel route.
Yep.
Be interesting right now if Coach Weingarten doesn't open up with a pass coming out since the game's now gotten a lot tighter.
All right, 1-point game. Aggies lead 1:57 to go in the third. Out of the gun, CJ has Parker beside him. Option rolling right side. CJ cuts upfield 30, 35. Lowers his shoulders, runs over a man. A gain of 9. 2nd and 1, Albertville.
Yeah, Coach Judah said that in the interviews with me. I'm asking 16, 17, 18-year-old kids to play the option and play their role every time. Keep that time, whoever was in charge, the defensive end who had charge of the quarterback, flew down inside, and CJ with a lot of green grass.
Talik wide left side, man-to-man coverage. Right side, you got Brant Sweat, 2nd and 1. Sweat in motion, hands off to Parker, up the middle. First down, 40, 41, 42 maybe. A gain of about 4. Aggie offensive line did their job. A gain of 4. First down, Aggies.
Absolutely. Got in behind those guys. Patterson, Ramirez, Kellen Hampton, Robinson, and Beck able to go north and south. And they needed about 2. Barry, they were able to gain 4, move the chains, first down. Now the Aggies have to answer because old momentum that was on their side, now back over on the Grissom sideline, the Aggies have got to steal that momentum away.
Just past the 41-yard line. Aggie territory. 2 backs in the backfield out of the eye. CJ hands off. First man through. G-man trying to break free. Does. 45. Midfield dragging a tackler close to a first down.
Wow.
He broke a tackle at the line of scrimmage. We're talking about Sarant. G-man, Keith, was carrying tacklers to the first down marker.
Guys, that's the second time he's been face masked in this game, and they've not thrown a penalty. I mean, he just got turned around.
Yeah. He just got Bobby Boucher. They turned his helmet around. He's looking out the eye hole.
Guys, what a run. I mean, they had him. If he gives up and quits running, they've got him for about a 1-yard gain, but he keeps his legs turning. He keeps moving. He keeps spinning, breaking those tackles. And Barry needed 10 for the first down, gained 11. Great job there by the G-man.
On the Grissom 48, clock running and winding down into the third quarter, maybe the last play of the quarter. 17-16, the snap. Hands off to Kirkland. Kirkland hits the middle of the line, fighting to the 45-yard line. Good hard run, a gain of 3. That should wrap up the third quarter, folks. Don't go away. We're 1 quarter away from the Aggies breaking this losing streak down to 0. Let's take a timeout. Brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms. Aggies lead by 1. They're driving. You're listening to Aggie Football on Power 107.5.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco Builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
You never know what somebody's going through when they come in the bank. Calling them by name is so very important. Just make a difference in somebody's life today.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this community channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
The Albertville Aggie football presented by Power 107.5 and Howard Bentley Buick GMC. Big thank you to Howard Bentley providing us with their nice little ride as we rode our way to Huntsville for what could be history, breaking a 33-game losing streak tonight. John, we're 1 quarter away. Aggies are driving. Can they wrap it up here with this drive?
Boy, you just got to get them in the huddle over there during this 4th quarter break and say, guys, we are 45 yards away from putting this ball into the end zone. And then, Barry, I think you kick the extra point because that way Grissom has to score a touchdown and the 2-point conversion. But you just got to tell them, in your heart, I know you can do it. 2nd and 7. The handoff up the middle. G-man breaks free. 40, 35 to the 30. 3-4 tacklers all the way down to the Grissom 25-yard line. Keith, you said it, the Aggie running backs look fresh.
Yeah,
G-Man's really fresh. I think he's ran the ball maybe 4 or 5 times tonight. He's ran that dive, but they pulled the ball a lot and got it outside. G-Man is fresh and ready to go, boys.
How many yards, Chris?
5 carries, 36 yards. Parker, guys, 14 carries, 67 yards.
All right, 25-yard line, first down Aggies, letting the clock run, 1-point lead.
And, Jink, you know, when you read that out, what it tells me, you got a good stable of running backs because all of them 50 yards, 30 yards, and you can lean on 3 of them instead of just 1.
Out of the eye, CJ, there's movement. I think one of our linemen moved, or did Grissom come across? There was a lot of movement in the middle of the line. I couldn't see who went first.
They're going to call.
Oh, man.
They're going to call us. I thought Grissom had jumped in the neutral zone too, Barry.
Aggies back it up 5 yards. We've only had a couple of penalties, though, Chris. It's been a good night penalty-wise.
That's 4 right now, guys.
Yeah, Marshall County Sheriff's Office not very happy. That's just very few penalties tonight.
CJ's got to slow down, make sure everybody's set.
Yes.
So back it up 5, first and 15. 30-yard line, clock at like 11:18, 11 minutes and 16 seconds away from breaking this 33-game losing streak.
Wouldn't you love to check the heartbeats of all those players down there, because they know what's on the line too.
Talik wide left. CJ looks over there. Back to pass. He's going to Talik. Throws to the middle. Talik goes up. Got it. 10.
Yes.
Breaks the tackle. Touchdown, Albertville.
Wow, what a play. Talik St. Keith, you called it, along the far side. He runs a post, gets behind the linebacker in front of the safety. C.J. Zuniga throws an absolute dart. Talik St. able to turn his body, pull it down at about the 9-yard line, and then run through 2 arm tackles at about the 7, and he is gone. An absolute great passing play from C.J. to Talik.
How about that catch, Keith Ball? That was amazing.
I just said to Mr. Hudgens, I said, hey, do you throw it up to Talik out here on the side? And he said, kind of shrugged his shoulders.
Here we go. CJ to hold for the point after. John, the exchange student, kicks it into the crowd. It is good. Aggies widen the lead. They're under 11 minutes away from picking up a win. Let's take a timeout. Brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms. 19-12, Albertville. Make that 20-12. You're listening to Aggie Football on Power 107.5.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
Hey folks, Mark Bricky, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
The ball was on a bit high. He went up, grabbed it, came down, avoided a tackler at the next 10 yards, takes it to the end zone on his own. Touchdown, Albertville. Here's your Gilbert Ball Ford and Albertville scoring update.
Yeah, Barry, we just said that Albertville needed to take old momentum back, and oh boy, did they. Starting at their own 29-yard line, 8 plays, 71 yards later, Zuniga to Saint on a 26-yard scoring strike. Philippe John, extra point up and good. And now the Aggies with an 8-point lead at 20-12 with 10:56 left to go in the ball game.
Big thing is, if Grissom does score, they have to go for 2 just to tie. Here's the kick. Bouncing through the middle, through the legs of one man. Other man picks him up. He's going to take it outside and out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So Grissom, they're not a passing team, Chris. As far as throwing the ball tonight, they haven't been very successful.
Not well. They were just 3 of 8 for 50 yards in the first half, and we haven't seen a pass since then.
And the quarterback is back in, Bailey, but he's been off the mark the entire game.
Barry, you said that Grissom's a good baseball team. Well, I can tell you something. Their up backs in that second line are not playing in the infield because that ball is literally going through their legs, and Albertville's got a chance every time. Now the defense needs to come up big.
29-yard line, Bailey, the quarterback, back in, out of the gun. Quick drop, left side, throws, got his man tackled. Immediately, Cooper Scott brings him down the minute he makes the catch. That was C.J. Washington. It's going to be a loss on the play, a loss of 3.
Cooper Scott read that absolutely perfectly and then undercut the 6'5", 210-pound tight end Logan Moore. And because he was able to undercut him, as soon as the wide receiver caught the ball, Cooper Scott had him, threw him down for about a 3-yard loss.
Watch that play. They ran that play twice. Watch that play, but fake that and go deep. It's coming.
26-yard line, 2nd and 13 for Grissom. 10-16 to go in the game. Aggies up 20-12. Bailey out of the gun, drops back, looks left side.
There he goes.
Throws it deep left side. He's got a man open down the sideline. Got it. 35-yard line, goes down. Dez makes the tackle all the way to the Aggie 35-yard line. Grissom's not done yet.
Defensive back here on the near side. A little bit of play action in the backfield. Keith, you called it. He got caught standing still, looking in the backfield. Wide receiver ran past him. Just glad that the defensive back Simpson had enough speed to turn and get back in the play. If not, that would have been a big, long touchdown for Grissom.
Man, C.J. Washington blew by Dez, wide open. Luckily, Dez got back and brings him down at the Aggie 35. First down, Grissom trying to tie this thing up. The snap, Bailey, hands off, up the middle. There's a hold, no flag. Making the tackle in the backfield was Keegan Thompson. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard. 2nd down and 11.
You know, I understand that they are bigger than we are, Barry. And when they run that Wildcat, they use the physicality of that big offensive lineman. But now that they've got Bailey in, it's the quickness of our defensive front that is beating those Grissom Tiger offensive linemen to the point of attack. And those running backs, when they get to the line, just a lot of white jerseys waiting on them.
Barnes, the tailback, is out. He injured his ankle. Germano is back in. 2nd and 11. Bad snap. It's rolling back to midfield. He'll recover it all the way back to midfield. The backup center, he's having problems with that snap. And that's a loss of about, 14 yards?
And Bailey, the quarterback, the ball, as we said, the starting center is not in the game. The backup center's in there. He snapped them low, and this time he snaps it to the low and left. Bailey has to run, and Barry, when he went down to recover that on a huge loss, looks like he tweaked his knee a little bit.
3rd and 24. They're back at the 49-yard line, and they've not been very accurate passing. I can see an interception coming up. Here we go. 3rd down and long. At the 49, Bailey out of the gun, drops back, looks, pressure's coming, throws, unloads, makes the catch, diving catch, 33-yard line. He gets back, or did he?
No.
One official says yes, one says no. They're going to say yes, a catch at the 33, short of the first down. They've got to pick up 8 yards.
Yeah. You ended up getting a wide receiver right there behind the linebackers in front of the secondary. Secondary playing deep so they didn't get beat into the end zones. He did make the catch, but Barry, a big play right here on 4th down and 8. The Aggies, if they get a stop, you got to like our chances.
7:55 to go in the game.
Got to watch the screen right here, guys. They ate us alive earlier with it.
Here we go, 4th and 8 from the just past the 35. Back to pass, Bailey. Pressure's coming. Christian throws it deep down the pass interference. Dez got his feet tangled up through the receiver. That is the correct call. Pass interference, 1st down, Grissom.
Well, and here's the thing, Keith, Dez was beat to the inside on a post route. I mean, it was wide open. Quarterback threw it out there. Dez with no choice. I know it's a penalty and it's a 15-yarder, but Dez actually, best thing he could have done was tackle the receiver, because if not, that's going to be a Grissom touchdown.
Quarterback's out again. Bailey, he was hit by Christian Ramirez into the play. Nothing called. He comes out limping. So he's out of the game. Or was there a penalty?
Yeah, they called the penalty, already moved it 15 yards on pass interference, but they checked.
It might have also been a roughing the passer, but no, there was not 2 penalties, just the 1.
And Barry, they checked Bailey out, and in comes that Wildcat package now that they're inside the 20.
And it's Kenyon, the other running back. He is out with an ankle injury, so it's first down from the Aggies 18. The snap to Kenyon, bounces off, got him. Good tackle, breaking free again. That's Draven Hendricks. That was Kenyon, and a gain to the 19, actually a loss of a yard. It'll be second down and 11.
How many times over last week and this week have we called Draven Hendricks? He is playing absolutely at the best level that I've seen him in high school here as a linebacker, able to fight through the block and able to hit the running back literally at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a 1-yard gain, but a great tackle by Draven Hendricks.
Clock running, 7-11 to go in the game. Aggies up by 8. Grissom driving. The snap, Wildcat takes it to the middle. They're going to wrap him up. Good job of Talik Saint. Hits him, drives him backwards. He takes it to the 17. That's well short of the first, and a gain of about 3. So it's third down and long for Grissom.
Keith, very unselfish football right there. As the defensive end and the outside linebackers, we're not going to give you that sideline, forcing it back inside, knowing that they're not going to make the tackle, but doing their job. You got to like team defense right now.
We need a sack right here, guys. How are they going to throw it?
You almost know they've got to pass because they're using the Wildcat. If the quarterback is back in. Bailey does come in, limping. He's in there. 3 receivers right side, 2 to the left. It's third down and 9. They're on the Aggies 17-yard line. Bailey, the snap, drops back, has time, rolls left side, looks, being chased, gets rid of it. It is incomplete. He was hit after the pass, but no flag down. There is a flag on the far side of the field that may be holding Grissom. But good job of Draven Hendricks, who unloaded on the quarterback as he released it. That's why the pass was well off the mark, incomplete. So let's check the penalty. It's going to be...
I think we're going to decline it.
It's thrown by the line judge on the far side.
Yeah,
it's holding on Grissom. Aggies, are they going to take it? They are.
They're going to take it.
It could have been an eligible receiver downfield, too. 73 drifted downfield like he was hunting a barbecue sandwich. I don't know what he was trying to find, but he was all over the place.
They take it back with the holding to the 27-yard line. So now it's still third down. They got to go to the 8.5. So it's third down and long with 6:14 to go in the game. Aggies up by 8. Grissom threatening, trying to score, and a 2-point conversion would tie it up. But now they're not a passing team. Third down and very long back on the Aggie 27-yard line. Quarterback Bailey. Bailey drops back. Has time, and there's a flag.
I think the inside slot receiver on your side, Keith, jumped again. Or he jumped again. He left a little early.
And if you're Grissom, you're going to back up 5 more yards. I think that's the goal.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, motion, Grissom. They're going to back it up 5 more yards. Now the ball goes back to the 32-yard line. They've got to go to the Aggie 8.
And Barry, 2 wide receivers on the far side, both of them in single coverage, just trying to get a jump so they can get downfield and get the first down or a possible touchdown. Inside slot receiver left a little bit too early, making it really, really hard for Bailey to kind of get into any kind of rhythm as a quarterback.
I'd come after him. I'd blitz him.
Yeah, we need a pick, too.
Here we go. Third down and long. 2 receivers wide right. Bailey out of the gun. The snap. Drops back. Pressure's coming. Throws it left side. Going up. Jump ball. It is tipped. Incomplete in the end zone. Dez got a hand on it. A little help from Cooper Scott. The receiver was there. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Wide receiver taller than Dez Simpson, but Dez Simpson would not give up on the play. Got his hand in there, and as that ball is still kind of precariously bouncing around between the two, Cooper Scott coming over the top from his safety position to clean that up. Incomplete pass, and the Aggies now just have to hold them here on 4th down and forever.
There's the 32. Got to go to the 8, so it's 4th and 24 for a first down. 6:04 to go in the game. Grissom is going to call a timeout. Let's take a timeout, brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms. 4th down coming up. Aggies lead by 8. You're listening to Aggie Football on Power 107.5.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
From snapping the losing streak. They lead 20-12. Grissom, fourth down. They call a timeout. It's 4th and 24. They're on the Aggie 32-yard line. They got to take it to the 8 just to get a first down.
Keith said it during the break, guys. You play balloon over the top, umbrella, whatever you want to call it. You just cannot let them get behind you.
Here we go. 3 receivers right side to the left. Bailey, the snap, drops back, looks, throws it down the middle. Got a man wide open. He makes the catch inside the 5 to the 3-yard line. What happened to the defense to the 3? It's 1st and goal, Grissom.
Don't know. I mean, they were dropping back, and just they had 3 wide receivers on the far side. The inside receiver ran a post route and just kind of slow played it across the 5-yard line. Bailey just laid it out there. Talik able to come up and make the tackle at the 2, but that's a wide receiver that just got lost in coverage.
They go back to the Wildcat. They bring in the running backs. They're going to direct snap it to them from the 3-yard line. The snap to Kenyon. Kenyon bounces right side. Hit. Prater's got him. He'll break away into the end zone. Touchdown, Grissom.
Wow. They had tried to turn him inside, and he was able to bounce to the outside. Prater got his hands on him, Keith, right there in front of you. I thought he was going to be able to pull him down, but the strength of the running back just gets out of the tackle.
Yeah, running back with a good stiff arm on the play. We got to bring our feet to that party right there. We got to run through that guy. We can't let a stiff arm bat us around that bad.
4th and 24, and we couldn't stop him. Oh, wow. that hurts. That hurts. And the receiver was running wide open down the middle. Somebody lost him. Now they're going to go for 2 to tie it up. 5:28 left. The snap to Kenyon. Kenyon stops, cuts to the middle.
Yes,
got him. He did not get in. Aggie defense holds, stops him in the middle of the field. It is no good. We'll take a timeout brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms. Aggies hold with 5:28 left. 2018 Albertville. You're listening to Aggie Football on Power 107.5.
Oh, that was big.
Design your Cabco dream home from the outside in at J&J Homes of Albertville. Crafted with care and engineered to last, your custom options are endless. Both J&J and Cabco builders are proud to be locally based, family-owned, and independently operated. Home ownership made easy. Come by to get their lowest price guarantee with several finance options available, including zero-down options with land or approved credit. Cabco Builders and J&J Homes of Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
You never know what somebody's going through when they come in the bank. Calling them by name is so very important. Just make a difference in somebody's life today.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more, from large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this Community Channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Their 2-point lead. Here's your Gilbert and Ball Ford and Albertville scoring update.
Starting at their own 29-yard line after the Albertville Aggie touchdown, Grissom answers with an 11-play, 71-yard drive with Johnson going in from 2 yards out. The 2-point conversion no good, and the Aggies right now clinging precariously to a 20-18 lead.
Aggies looking onside kick. Got to be careful. 10 men are up at the 40-yard line, only one guy back deep. If I'm Grissom, if you just drop it over to the left side here, there's nobody over there. Grissom could outrun us and get it. Back deep for the Aggies. You're going to send Colin Parker. Look for the onside kick. They've tried 2 in the game already. They've already recovered 1 of them. Here we go. They're going to try the onside kick. 5:28 to go in the game. Aggies up by 2. Here's the onside kick. Nope, going to kick it away. Chasing it. Parker got to go get it. Parker chasing it. Still chasing it. It's loose. 5-yard line. Parker's got it. 10. They're going to clothesline him about the 7-yard line. So now, how big is it? Aggies have to get at least a couple of first downs.
That's right.
Grissom only has 2 timeouts, but there's plenty of time. 5:25. If they stop the Aggies, say 3 plays and punt, they're going to get the ball somewhere inside midfield.
And right now, neither defense, I mean, on the last, if you think about it, I mean, Grissom was able to score a touchdown. Albertville scores a touchdown. Grissom scores a touchdown. It's like the defenses may be getting winded, but right now the Grissom Tigers may be aided by the fact that Albertville's in the shadow of their own goalpost, ball spotted at the 7-yard line. But if the Aggies can put a drive barrier and get it out past midfield, I think they're going to eat that clock up and get a chance to win this game.
Grissom's going to hope we just play it safe and just run it up the middle. That we do. Hands off up the middle. G-Man fighting to the 8, to the 9, to the 10. A gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Clock running. 5:16 left.
Right there, I mean, you once again, it's a good 4-yard gain, good, solid. You got it. You cannot have a mistake down here right now, Keith. Everything's just got to be perfect. CJ's just got to keep his head about him. I know he's got a 2-point lead, but with exactly 5 minutes to go in this ball game, everything has to be perfect right now.
2nd and 7. Let the clock wind down. Play clock at 14:13. Game clock is at 4:51. 2nd and 7 from the 10. CJ, quarterback keeper. Pitch back left side. Parker hit in the backfield. They were waiting on that play. That's a loss on the play. A loss back to the original line of scrimmage. A loss of 3. Now it's 3rd down and 10. Do you pass or play it safe and punt it away?
I think you have to, if you run that, my opinion would be I would run that wheel route play again. Because right now, when that wheel route has come around the 2 times we've seen it, he's been wide open. I don't know if I wouldn't run it because it looks a lot like the option, and then you get it out there along the near side. This is a crucial, crucial play for this Albertville Aggie offense here late in this game. 1st down,
game 3. 2nd down, you lost 3. Now it's 3rd and 10. Kobe Watson checks back in. Kobe and Talik wide right side. Sweat joins him in motion to the right. CJ back to pass. Pressure's coming. Throws a little screen. Parker's got it. 10. Stops. They will bring him down at the line of scrimmage. Defense read that play well. Maybe a yard. Now, 4th down, you've got to punt. Is there a timeout?
I think Coach Judah's calling a timeout to save what time he's got because his defense did exactly what he wanted to do. Barry, it was a screen set up there to the far side over there where Keith is. And Keith, it looked like he set everything up. It's just like our offensive linemen just didn't get out there and make the blocks that they needed.
Well, and I think the tailback got a little bit antsy. He had room over here. I think if he'd have waited just a little bit and let those guys get out there and maybe cut it up in the middle of the field, I think we'd have got more yardage. But, hey, credit Grissom right there. Read it really, really good. I don't know that we could have got the 1st down if it had been blocked perfectly because they were all over that one.
We're on about the 9-yard line. It's 4th down and 8. They're going to punt. CJ's going to punt from his end zone. You know they're going to send pressure. They've got one of their most dangerous players back deep, and that's Johnson Kenyon. They're going to get the ball at least somewhere inside the 40-yard line, 40 yards away from, and a field goal would win it. Man, CJ's going to punt it away. Grissom 1 timeout left. CJ off the side of his foot. It's going to bounce, takes an Aggie bounce down the sideline to at least the 40 out of bounds. So Grissom is at the 41-yard line. They are a field goal away from retaking the lead with 3:45 to go in the game. Grissom has 1 timeout left, and they're down by 3. Or excuse me, down by 2. A field goal could take the lead.
Right now, if you're the defense, you got to keep doing it and playing the way you've been playing. because, guys, with the exception of just a few big plays like a few moments ago, 4th down and forever, and you have a wide receiver running wide open in the middle of the field that's able to get the touchdown. But other than that, you've been playing solid at the line of scrimmage. You've got to force Grissom to drive. And, Barry, right now, Bailey checking back in at quarterback.
One back beside him as Germano. Bailey, the snap, hands off to Germano. Stops, cuts to the 40, going down. Not much there. Good job of the middle of the Aggie defense. First Aggie there again. That was Keegan Thompson. Gain of maybe half a yard. So nothing there. It's 2nd down and long for Grissom.
Boy, Keegan is strong and very muscular, but very fast as he's able to get underneath the block of that larger offensive tackle, come down the line of scrimmage and stop the running back there right at the line of scrimmage. That's a big stop for Keegan on 1st down.
They're going to try to throw it to Johnson Kenyon. The quarterback keeps looking at him. 2nd and 9. Quarterback Bailey drops back, looks right side, looks. He wants to throw the screen, being chased, gets rid of it, makes the catch, but at the line of scrimmage, no gain. He caught it. He threw it to Kenyon. He was almost sacked. It's a catch, but it's no gain. 3rd down and 9 coming up.
Guys, that ball bounced off the turf.
Yeah.
Coach Weingarten saw it. The coaches on the far side saw it. He trapped it, should I say. It didn't bounce up, but he trapped that one right on it because he's right down the line, and I saw the whole thing. Great job there, Keith. We talked about the speed of Keegan Thompson. Once again, breaking through the line of scrimmage, forcing Bailey to retreat and run and not get comfortable. Right now, Keegan Thompson, back-to-back plays, really helping control the defensive line of scrimmage.
Clock running, 2:27, 2:26, 2:25, 3rd down and 9 for Grissom. They're on our 41-yard line. Bailey out of the gun. Bailey, the snap, drops back, looks left side, throws it to the middle. Got a man.
Got it.
Intercepted. Aggies have got it. Cooper Scott, 10 to the 15. Aggies intercepted. Aggie football with 2:07 to go in the game.
Keith, you talk. They went right back to that post pattern that they got big a while ago. This time, Cooper Scott. I don't think they know the speed of Cooper Scott. Cooper was lagging. I saw him lagging behind the wide receiver, and when Bailey released the ball, Cooper Scott put it in another gear, undercut the route, and made the interception at the 5-yard line in front of you. What did you see, man?
Absolutely baited the quarterback to throw that football. When it was in the air, Cooper's eyes got big as saucers and able to track that one down, caught another gear and got after it. Let's run this clock out.
Aggies 1st down. Grissom has 1 timeout left. Up the middle, straight up the gut, over the 15 to the 16 to the 17. It's going to be a gain of about 3. That Grissom can stop the clock one more time. There's 1:56 to go. Now it's 2nd down and 7 for Albertville.
Yeah, I think Coach Judah, and notice that the Aggies are doing some really smart stuff, Barry. They're getting up really slowly off the ground so that way the referees can spot it as we go under the minute and 42 seconds, 41-40, and counting down the Aggies with a 2-point lead. And Barry, and getting lost in all of this was that on 1st down on the dive play, they gained about 4.5 yards. If they get another 1st down, this game's over.
2nd and 6, 127, 126, 125. CJ under center. CJ hands off to G-Man up the gut. They're going to stuff him a yard, maybe 2 to the 20-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 6. Grissom, they haven't stopped the clock yet. Go back to that interception. The receiver was running wide open down the middle, but you're right. The pass kind of held up and gave Cooper Scott time to get over in front and pick it off. That was a touchdown-saving interception.
Well, I think Cooper Scott, like what Keith said, I think he baited him into it. He kind of lagged behind him, and when that ball was in the air, hit another gear, undercut it. Keith, right now, if I'm C.J. Zuniga, they've been hitting the dive. Do you dare pull it and try to get it with your own legs right now?
Man, he's got ice water in his veins. We're going to run it down and call a timeout right here, guys.
Here we go. 40 seconds. Aggies call a timeout. Or did Grissom? Aggies call a timeout.
We did.
Yeah. 40 seconds left. Aggies are looking at 3rd down. 3rd down and 4th. Have any kind of chance, Grissom has to stop Albertville and force us to punt, then hope for a miracle with less than 40 seconds left.
Hey, real quick, guys, we got to go back to one giant play in this football game. They went down and scored earlier on the 2-point conversion. It was absolute max effort by Des Simpson to run it down from behind and get the tackle, stop the 2-point play. We're up by 2, boys. That was the biggest play of the football game so far.
And guys, we talked the first of the game about Cooper Scott making plays against Austin. Look at that, making a play at the end of the game to pretty much to save the game for the Aggies.
And how big is this coming up? It's 3rd down and 4. Aggies have the ball. We're on our 20-yard line, trying to hold on to it. Grissom cannot stop the clock again. Excuse me, one more timeout. My fault. They have one timeout. So if we don't get the first down, they're going to stop it, and they can get the ball back with about 30 seconds left. So they will have a chance with 30 seconds. Here we go. We need the first down. A first down pretty much wraps the game up. CJ under center, 3rd down and 4. CJ, 2 backs behind him, trying to pull Grissom off sides. Nothing yet. Now I think the Aggies will call another timeout. He was trying to get the 5 yards by pulling Grissom off sides. Didn't work. He's going to call another timeout. That's a smart move.
It's an absolutely smart move. Masterful coaching by Coach Weingarten across the way. If they want to give us a free 5 yards, we'll take it because that would move the chains. Conversely, here along the near side, you know that the defensive coaches of Grissom said, do not jump. Watch the ball. Both coaches made great plans over here on the sidelines. Now Albertville with no timeouts, 40 seconds to go, Barry, with a 2-point lead.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family. Lake Guntersville Pool and Spas is your home for custom pool design and construction, along with service, sales, and repair. They're also your authorized dealer for Bullfrog Spas and Swim Spas. For your new construction or redesign of your existing personalized outdoor space, visit our large showroom, located at the top of the mountain in Guntersville. Call Lake Guntersville Pool and Spas at 256-582-4050.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. With some of the same faces you've grown to know and trust, we celebrate our past and are excited about our future. We still do business like we always have without hidden fees and high pressure. You can put your trust in us, just like your parents and grandparents did. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
Aggies, you just got to keep believing.
Right.
They've gotten better and better every single week. This is big. Here we go. 3rd down and 4. 20-yard line. Aggies need 4 yards to pretty much wrap the game up. CJ hands the G-man. No, he's going to keep to the 21. He's not going to get it. Grissom quickly calls a timeout. A gain of a yard. It's 4th and 3. There's 33 seconds left. Grissom will get it one more time. Aggies will punt it away with 4th and about 2.5.
Hey, John, what about the reverse tush push right there? CJ hands the ball off, and then he gets behind G-Man and starts shoving and running. I think they picked up an extra 2 yards doing that.
I think if the referees would not have come in and blew the play dead, and I know they were going laterally, but Keith, they were going laterally at about a 45-degree angle coming right toward me. I think they would eventually have scrummed that for a first down. Right now, this is crucial. You got to make sure if you're CJ, guys, I know, listen, I do not punt that ball inbounds. I angle it toward the sidelines, and I angle it toward my sidelines and say, CJ, all I need you to do is you see the coaching staff down here at the very end. I need you to angle it and kick it toward the coaching staff down there, get it out of bounds, and make them have to go 60 yards or plus to end up winning this game.
Grissom out of timeout. Aggies 4th and 2. The snap to CJ. Taking some time. Good kick. Good line drive away from Kenyon. It's going to bounce 35 to the 30 to the 25 to the 24. It's going to roll. Grissom, they're 76 yards away from a touchdown, but a field goal would win it. The kicker, he missed an extra point earlier. I really couldn't tell you much about the kicker. I'd put more money on the Aggies than the kicker. They've got to get at least, I'd say, to the 10 to 15-yard line to even have a chance. They've only got 20 seconds and no timeouts.
Barry, did you see what CJ, when they snapped the ball back to CJ Zuniga, there was no rush. He held the ball for 3 or 4 seconds and allowed the defenders, the coverage team, should I say, to get downfield, punted it, and then it rolled into the 24. Big play here for the Aggies, 20 seconds to go.
Got to watch CJ Washington, the wide receiver. Bailey, the snap, drops back, looks, throws, right side. Got his man. Did he make the catch? He falls out of bounds. He made the catch, 34-yard line. Clock stops, 16 seconds, first down, but they're still only on their 35-yard line with 16 seconds to go in the game. Albertville leads 20-18.
You got to keep everything in front of you. Get ready for a pump and go right here. You just got to keep everything in front of you, guys.
35-yard line. Bailey drops back, looks, throws it right side. Got his man complete. He'll be driven out of bounds.
There's 3 seconds.
About the 44.
Yeah. 3 seconds left.
3 seconds left. They've got time for one more play. This is it, folks. And they're on the 43-yard line. It's going to take a Hail Mary.
Now, Coach Judah across the way, he's wanting to know why that clock starts. Because the guy got tackled inbounds a while ago.
43-yard line, final play, 3 seconds. Bailey, the snap, drops back, pressure's coming, being chased, throws it to the middle. It's a jump ball. It is no good. It is knocked down. Aggies win. Aggies win.
Aggies win. The losing streak, guys, back in Albertville is over. Let the celebrating begin.
Wow.
The Aggies able to hold on 2 times in this game. They stopped Grissom's 2-point conversions, Barry. That is the ball game, and the Aggies are going to come home winners going into the open week. What a ball game. Gene, this is your alma mater. I know it's got to be big for you, my man. And Keith, I know it's got to be big for you too, my friend.
Hey, I tell you what, it's so great to have that monkey off your back. I'm so excited for these guys. A lot of them in tears. It's so good to have that one off your back. It's amazing.
20-18. Quarterback Bailey dropped back, pressure coming. He threw it off of his back foot. The ball at about the 30-yard line was just thrown up for grabs. Aggies, Grissom all ran together. Ball falls to the turf. Game over. Aggies are shaking hands. This is huge. And in case you're wondering, the goalposts are okay. We haven't touched them. I think we're going to turn that snow cone truck over, though.
Guys, and look, the Aggie cheerleaders are crying. The student body that's made it on the field from the hype squad is crying. Our guys are jumping up and down. Parents across the way are crying, and our team is having the opportunity to celebrate. And you can hear the Aggie band coming in over our microphones, and it is absolutely pandemonium down in the Arab side of the end zone.
We talked about it, the Aggies. They've gotten better and better each week. They played a great game against Austin last week. We could tell that, this is the week. Aggies are playing good football. They're getting healthy again. Talik Sane is back. And they played a great game tonight, Chris.
They did. The way you close out a game like that, that's the way you close out a game. The guys have not got to do that in 3 years, guys. It feels really good right now. It feels really good.
Go back to the 2-point play. Grissom scored. 5:28 to go. They went for 2 to tie it up. The Aggies stopped the running back short of the goal line. That was a touchdown, actually a 2-point saving tackle. Had they scored, we probably were looking at overtime.
That's right.
And look, the football players are going down, and they're going to line up in front of the band like they normally do, but they're also pointing at the band, knowing that the band helped affect, at least I know, the 2-point conversion down here in a snap. What a great job.
Coach Weingarten being hugged by Superintendent Bart Reeves. Keith Ball's down there. I think he's going to get an interview with Coach Weingarten in a second. That's going to be a happy man. He came here with a team that had a long losing streak, and he said, I believe in these players. And they've gotten better and better every week. It's not just about winning a game, but he's making his young man just better man every week.
Just got a text, guys.
Yeah.
Our arch rival back in Marshall County.
Yeah.
The guys on the radio station just congratulated the Aggies on a victory.
Awesome.
Classy, guys. Classy.
Guys, I got Coach right here.
Right.
Coach, congratulations. First win as an Aggie. How big is this for your players, and how important, how awesome is this? The guys have gotten better every week in and week out, and played better. How awesome is this for our seniors especially?
Yeah, it's big for them. I'm so proud of them, and just to get a chance to taste a victory is unbelievable. They've worked really hard. They're such a good group of kids. It's really couldn't be prouder of them.
Coach, I appreciate your time. Thank you. Go celebrate with your guys.
All right, Keith Ball. Just watching the excitement on the field. The only thing that's bad about this, I wish we could have done it at home. That would have been fun.
Man. Now, hey, a goalpost might have come down if we were at the house. But, man, you know, you've lost so many times. You've been so conditioned to getting beat. And you've been close, and you've worked your tail off. And you could see it after that Boaz game. Every week they've gotten better. They've gotten better. They've gotten better. You go to Austin last week and you give them a fight, and they're a really, really good football team. It felt different this week. This week it just felt a little different. Coming over here to Huntsville, able to get the big win. Couldn't be prouder of these guys. Getting to listen to Alma Mater right now as winners tonight. Hey, week off this week. And then we're going to come. I think we're coming back over here again for Huntsville.
No. We got Huntsville for homecoming. So
Huntsville at homecoming, baby. So let's go get number 2 here in 2 weeks.
That's right.
And Barry, I'm going to be honest with you, and I think Keith, who graduated from Albertville, and Jink, it was a great time for this victory. And to me, if at any time in the season, if you win this game, now you get to take the taste of victory into an off week. You talk about wanting to work hard and get better. And then knowing that we have Huntsville for homecoming. We can do something that we haven't done in years, and that's win a homecoming game. And now you have the positive momentum. You win homecoming, then anything can happen. Right now, Gadsden City is taking Bob Jones to town.
Are they?
Absolutely. And so Bob Jones is fixing to lose their second game. I'm just saying, this could be the catalyst that gets that big ball of momentum rolling. And boy, wouldn't it be fun to have this rolling in to when Guntersville comes to town at the end of the season.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the Aggies led the entire way. It's been a long time since they led the entire game.
Yes.
C.J. Zuniga, 7-yard run. Early first quarter went up 7-0, but Grissom came back early second quarter, scored, missed the extra point. We led 7-6. Aggies came back. C.J. Zuniga's second touchdown with 5:21 to go in the half. 2-point try, no good. 13-6 Albertville. That was your halftime score. Grissom came out, scored to begin the second half from 2 yards out. 2-point try, no good. It was 13-12 Albertville. And then the Aggies, Talik Sank, great touchdown catch, 26 yards out. Goes in. Aggies take the 20-12 lead. And here comes Grissom with 5:28 left. They score, try for 2 to tie it. No good. 2018. Aggies able to hold on with a couple of big stopped interceptions. As far as stats in the game, Aggies didn't have to pass the ball tonight, Chris, but when they did, Talik Saint, it was, I'm sure, the biggest catch of his career. Down the middle, made a beautiful catch, went up in the air, pulled it down, broke a tackle. 10 yards later, he's in the end zone, and that was a touchdown that won the ball game.
6 of 9, 92 yards passing, 33 rushes, 164 yards, 256 total for the Aggies tonight. Guys, it was a team effort on offense. Everybody carried everybody tonight. 9 rushes, 45 yards for Eugensley Surratt. 15 rushes, 64 yards for Colin Parker. Kirkland comes in with 3 carries for 34 yards. I mean, that's 10 yards a carry, guys. That's 3. I mean, he's a hoss. Receiving wise, Brandon Sweat 2 receptions, 20. Colin Parker 2 receptions, 18. And then you talk about Cooper Scott again, guys, with the big interception at the end there. That's just a motivator there.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've called, I don't know how many games I've done, probably 300. There's been a lot of big wins, but this one, even though you're saying, well, you beat Grissom, hey, you won a football game. You snapped a long losing streak. You gave some young men who haven't won a game since the 9th grade year or even longer. Some of these young men have not won a varsity game, period, some of these juniors and sophomores.
Right.
But they got a big win tonight, and how good that's got to feel to when you leave tonight going home that hour drive saying, man, we did it. We are the team that snapped this losing streak, and now let's go get us another one.
And the police officers from Huntsville have made their way over to Coach Weingarten, telling his team that they need to move on and get off the field. And I think that's I mean, I understand what they got to do, but what I'm saying is let this team celebrate, and it's okay. I mean, listen to our band across the way. They've continued to play this entire time. It's going to be a short bus ride home for band and football players and fans alike. And Barry, what makes this game different to me is that so many times over that 30-some-odd year long streak that we've had, we've been close.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. We're ceramic floors, showers, backsplashes. We're hardwood, laminate, and luxury vinyl tile. We're installation supplies, vinyl flooring, and remnants. Why not visit our beautiful showroom and let our professional sales staff show you all the things we are? The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
And we just haven't been able to do it, or something goes bad. And when something goes bad, then we just kind of get that in our mind and it snowballed. But tonight, every time that the Aggies had to answer, whether it was offensively having to answer or whether it was defensively having to answer, they came to play football. And this is a great win. You said it. I don't think there's any one phase of the game that you could take out. The extra point at the end of the game by Philip John was big because now the Aggies, now they were going to have to kick a field goal just to tie.
Yes.
So it's one of those things where all phases of the game tonight came into effect. Big team win, and I hope the town of Albertville is there to celebrate when the buses come home.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well,
tell Hudgens he better turn the lights on the football field and let those things start bouncing
That's
around.
right, baby.
Well, that's going to do it for us. We're off next week as far as Aggie football. Aggies are off next week. And we're going to be on the road. Looking forward to the game. Last report, Boaz was beating Geraldine, I think, 14-0.
It's 20-0 now.
20-0, but hey, Geraldine takes on Collinsville, big county matchup next week, and we'll be on the air with that game. Then back with Albertville football coming up in 2 weeks. Hey, come out to Albertville tomorrow. They got the big, the NAMI, the Northeast Alabama Marching Invitational. The band will be there. If you haven't seen the band this year, you're going to see 22 bands tomorrow, and plus Jacksonville State's going to play and UNA's both going to play. So it's going to be a fun day at Albertville Field tomorrow, and hey, who knows, probably some of the players may come out and celebrate tomorrow at the Barton Marching Band Festival. Because the band was a big part of this, because they were right in the end zone, and man, they were so loud whenever Grissom would get close to that part of the end zone. I think the band, as usual, made a difference.
I think so, especially on the two-point conversion. We're talked about Simpson able to run off the gentleman down from behind. Got a little bit late jump on this right side. Guys, I want to say, Columbia, East Lawrence has now taken the lead 20-18 over Columbia. That one late in the third or going into the fourth quarter. But Columbia, just want to let you know from Albertville, and I'll speak for the radio crew if it's okay with you guys. We're pulling for you. We want you to break your streak too tonight. No offense to East Lawrence, but we broke ours. We want Columbia and Sammy Coates to be able to break theirs.
All right, hey, do check out Horizon Communications. Mike Harden's here right next to us, and a lot of folks will be going back and watching this game again, and they should, because if you weren't here, it was a fun game to call, and it's going to be an even better game to go back and watch.
Oh, I'm going to watch it and record it and all of that other stuff. So, I mean, it was great to be able to call this game tonight.
All right, that's all for us. The high school football scoreboard comes up next. Thank you to Seth back in the studio running the board tonight, our engineer. It was a big win. Final score again, Aggies win this one 20-18. They bragged the losing streak.
Can I make a request?
Sure.
Even though I work for the station?
Yeah.
Jeff Allen, this is team of the week. I'm just going to put the pressure on you.
Amen to that. I'll second it.
That's for his own good, okay? That's for his own good.
Hey, let me tell you, Holly, who listened to the entire game, told the Wolfpack I said, great job tonight.
Thanks, Holly.
Thanks, Holly.
She said if she's here, she would have stormed the field. They'd be dragging you off the field, kicking and screaming right now, too. But she said it makes her so proud to be an Aggie listening to this game tonight.
Could you imagine Holly going back home and having that upright in her trunk as she's driving back home to Albertville with the upright in her trunk?
She'll have part of the goalpost with her, I guarantee you. Well, hey, thank you all for listening. Back with you next week with Geraldine and Collinsville. Final score again, Aggies win at 20-18. So for Keith Ball, Chris Jenkins, John Gladden, I'm Barry Galloway, and have a good weekend, everybody.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville. If you're looking for a rental home or apartment in the Gunnersville area, call on Bond's Real Estate. Visit bondsrealestate.com to search their extensive list of available properties. Bonds Real Estate is another proud supporter of Gunnersville Wildcat basketball.